Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand Rising, people. Hey, y'all. This is your girl, Reese, a.k.a. the best that ever did it, a.k.a. you know who this is, a.k.a. also A.M. Morning, the fabulous author of this here book right here. Boo, boo, boo. This book right here, Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. It's a good book. And I want to say Grand Rising to everybody on this Easter Monday, which is known as National Black Family Day. This be a good book to get around with the adults in your family and talk about it. This book is rated PG-13. You know what I'm saying? So y'all grab this book, y'all read it, y'all enjoy it and get it. And while y'all sitting around together as a family, get you a nice cup of sea moss. If you want the lemonade, if you want the tea, if you want to put it in your coffee, Molly Mall, sea moss, that's what you got to get. Molly Mall, sea moss. Yes, it's delicious and nutritious. Woo wee! How y'all doing though? Before I can get into the conversation and go on about our day and salute National Black Family Day, I do want to say rest in peace to Pope Francis. I believe that was his name. Uh, 88 years old, he passed. I found that news out this morning that Pope Francis has passed. So all of you uh, people out there in the Catholic world, I know you guys are mourning and waiting for a new Pope. Rest in peace, Pope Francis. All righty. Let's say good morning to the panel. Hey, great day, Big Trey. What's going on?
Ain't too much popping. What's going on with you?
Ain't too much popping. You know, I usually say, like, how was your weekend and all of that stuff, but I ain't going to say that. I'm going to let you fill in the gaps.
Yeah, I would have started my first day of work today, but they had a computer issue, so I got to finish my onboarding stuff at home. But
okay.
But so it don't bother me because I get home and smoke some weed. I ain't tripping.
You know, it's amazing how before when we were back in the day, everything wasn't computerized. Everything was you had to do it manually, physically.
Yeah, I missed that.
Much issues with the onboarding and stuff. I remember sitting in this little tiny room, looking like a closet, watching these little VHS tapes of the manual, how you did long born. That was our onboard part. We did half sleep, like just watching the video for like an hour.
Yeah, talking about let's show you the Food Lion culture. Don't give a fuck, bitch. Where the check? What a bag, bitch. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
And then nobody learned nothing from the videos.
Hell no. The training is in person. Forget the videos. I just be sleep on.
Exactly.
But you just gotta be smart about it and don't be caught sleeping or nothing like that. Don't be leaned over with your head down. You just gotta kind of make it look like you're just paying attention. So when somebody walk in, you pop your eyes open.
Look, they do turn out the light and you be sitting there like this, but don't be laying all on the desk. They know you sleep.
Yeah, you can't do too much, but I'll be sleeping on that shit. I'm gonna lie.
Snoring, it's a wrap.
Oh no. See, that's when you getting too comfortable. You can sleep sitting up. You just gotta make it look like you all into the computer. I've been like, yeah, that's some good information.
Y'all had computers. We had a television. They roll a television.
Oh Lord, that might have been like school where they had the like you said the VHS tapes. Might have been like school.
They rolled the television.
I ain't in class. I'm trying to get a job. I'm not in class though.
That's how they do it. This little teeny room. You be like,
I ain't about to be
like a fruit closet.
Yeah.
Put some chairs at the table.
Yeah.
Done roll the TV in there.
They stick you over here in the corner here.
And had the nerve to say that's your training. Baby. Train me. Get me going and popping.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more than this. Shit.
Train me.
A couple little slideshows.
That's how I train better. I'm better with hands-on versus somebody telling me or reading instructions and stuff. You can read it and everything and watch the hazard part, but train me. Let me get my hands on action. Let me get my hands on it. Let me do it.
Okay.
And I retain information better that way than versus something that I'm actually reading because I'm engulfed in the process. Then I keep that knowledge or that energy from doing that process versus me reading the manual.
Yeah.
I never did like reading manuals. That wasn't. It was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel you.
Now taking tests, I can take the test on the computer and stuff. That's different.
I suffer through that little 8 hours or whatever it is for them to do that little computer shit. Yeah. Make sure you add that on my first check too.
The hours and the time.
Yeah, make sure all that shit lined up on that check. I ain't got no problem.
Look, exactly.
What's up, Miss Wanda? Good morning. We got Ricky Stocks in here, Miss Wanda Bruno. I ain't trying to call y'all full names out like that, but Kenneth in here too. What's up? Good morning to y'all.
Grand rising to everybody. Grand rising. This is a moment of silence for Pope Francis. Just a moment, y'all. All right. I always acknowledge people when they pass and all that good stuff like that. Baby, this is the National Black Family Day. And I never knew why they call that, but it was like a senator or representative from Pennsylvania or something like that back in 1987 declared this to be the National and 87 National Black Family Day. So this is when the day after Easter. Why they do it, I don't know. You see how traditions and stuff get started? It's not necessarily nothing biblical or anything like that, but just when we keep doing it and keep doing it, it becomes a national tradition. They're all around the world. The day after Easter, for people of color, they celebrate it as National Black Family Day. That's when they used to, before all them zoo shootings, people get together with their family and go to the zoo. You remember that, Trey?
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, shit, before families start splitting up, it probably was a Black Family Day. That probably ain't too many damn families out there, you know, so.
1987, let me see, back in 87, was there, it was a different time. It definitely was in 87. You're right, there was more together. There was more crackheads out there in 87.
Hell yeah, because that's only about 7 years after that shit blew up, didn't it, for crack?
You know, shit. Crack was in 87. They was out there and they was visibly walking the street.
Oh, so it was just it was a secret thing, like secret crack.
No, you know,
ain't nobody knew it was a crackhead back then. That's because they started stepping on it. They started messing with stuff a little bit. Yeah, I heard the old heads say they had that good stuff back then in the day. Ask Funny Man, he might know.
Funny Man, David Green.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's up?
Walking the mean streets of Baltimore in your bulletproof vest. I see you and shout. He had to hold on. He give him a second. He had to respond to somebody in his environment.
And I'm gonna pull that video up later on in the show for you too, David. That was nice. So I know you had a good time this weekend. You had your shows. You was down in Roanoke.
Make sure you unmute yourself.
Oh, my bad.
You all right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Had a real good show at West Virginia. Then the next day, in Roanoke. So yeah, I had a blast.
And I'm glad you made it there and back safely.
Y'all old as shit. 87. Good morning, Josh. What's up?
Grand Rising.
All y'all old asses in here. It's like, nah, I'm playing.
Today is National Black Family Day, right? And I was telling Trey back in 1987. I said that's when all the crack monsters was walking the street proudly back then.
Crack monsters.
You remember? They wasn't they out? They be
crack
walking.
Monsters.
It wasn't no hiding in the day. It wasn't no hiding in the daytime, nighttime. Nighttime got worse.
And that was the original crackheads.
Yeah, for real. So when did they stop being? I know we celebrate family, so I ain't gonna throw us off our topic, but I do have a question because I'm sure both of y'all might know. When did people stop being functioning crackheads? I remember functioning crackheads, functioning alcoholics. You know, I can't trust you after you get high, but I know you can get this, housework done.
I think
and do it well too. But
I think after New Jack City,
after the 90s hit.
After New Jack City, and they seen Pookie.
In 1995, when crack, when they start stepping on crack, let me see, 2000, when Whitney used to say crack is woogie, whack.
That's what she
when
said.
She said that, she made that speech.
She said crack is whack and crack is.
That was only because of her budget. She would have been right on that crack too if she wasn't rich.
She said crack was whack and crack is cheap. That's what she said.
She said I make too much money to ever smoke crack. If she didn't, she would hit that crack.
Yeah, but she was snorting it.
Wow.
Not clearing your nose out.
All the sinus cavities. If you had it, ooh. She said
Whitney was on that slow drip out there sweating on stage like that.
Yes. Poor baby. I missed it though. That heifer could sing. Sing good, sing.
Yes, I would too if I was tooted up. Shit. I probably sound like something too. Hello. Be right out there.
Mr. John Bibbins, where you at with the
that's who be bringing it for real.
You know, I know he ain't on no crack. He on something else.
No, I hope he ain't on none of that shit. To be honest, I ain't.
Yeah.
I don't wish no crack on nobody. Nothing.
No, Mr. Bibbins on God. He's on the Lord. He howled for Christ. He howled in the cloud.
Right.
What you say, David?
I said, is that the Oompa Loompa song?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think I'm tripping, but is that the Oompa Loompa song?
That's what that was.
He's saying Oompa Loompa joint. All right now.
That's what it was. That's what it was, baby. Well,
I don't want to knock us off the. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. For what you saying.
No, I was just gonna say I didn't want to knock us off the topic about what I was talking
about. Well, this is Monday Madness, and some this is where we talk about everything that's good or bad, or that we just like crazy about or mad about. It's Monday Madness, honey. It's a mad world. I want to say my weekend started off on time and on point. Let me tell you why it started off on time and on point. Friday, when Molly sent me that picture, him and Little Man, my heart melted into the abyss of joy and happiness. That was so cute. I was showing everybody, look at Molly and Little Man.
He did it live. He did it live, and
he did it live, but I missed it.
Like I commented, he was talking like some realness and stuff like that. No, and it cut off, and he said they gave him like a warning, said something about they was going to suspend him for 30 days or something like that. He said
on Facebook.
Okay, he said that
he was
for some reason
he was talking about the history of Easter and that this, and then all of a sudden it just took his sound like we could watch.
Yeah, Facebook heard him talking that real shit, and then they muted him.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened. Like you said a few little key words, and they said nah. We're going to because you showing your son and he and talking about some real stuff, and then they just Booker Brown somebody
that was crazy. People was doing ear emojis, and people was like,
let them know I couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was saying
he was still talking, and then finally just it said live ended or whatever.
Yeah, he said they won't for whatever reason they won't let him pull up comments, but he said the comments are there, so I just keep checking there once in a while to see if something new pop up. Wow. I don't know if it's an issue with StreamYard or something, but
they wouldn't let me. Remember, I can't do it either. Remember, and I was tripping. I was like, well, I got to close background apps. I still closed background apps, and I still couldn't do it.
Hey, Molly, are the comments continuing to roll, or we just got the comments that we got right now? Because I don't see new ones, so I hope I'm not missing anything that's rolling by now.
Yeah, I see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, about 4 or 5 of them.
6.
So, if y'all can hear me, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. My joint won't let me in. But for some reason when I hit the comments, it won't pop up. Last one comment was Kenny. I was just born in 87.
Yeah, that's what
Okay. I just want to make sure I see the same thing.
LA said what up?
Yeah, I said
Ricky Stock said good morning.
Yep. Say what's up.
Wanda Bruno.
Yeah, I said what's up because I didn't say anything else, but I never seen those names before.
Yeah,
I said what's up to them. I never seen them slide through here before, so I don't know if they still watching or not.
Yeah, I think so. They're still in here.
Okay.
Brady been bad, man.
like I said, that made me just melt into the abyss of love and happiness when I saw that little bracelet. I said, "Look at Molly, that look, man, Molly, how come you already almost half your size?"
He got off the screen because he back on the screen.
Yeah, they keep kicking him. I hope he gets some size on. He's just a little bow-legged. He a serious bow-legged. But yeah, funny man, I seen you pop in, man. I was giving the history on Easter and you know where it came from and why we celebrated it. And you know, I was talking, everybody kept saying, "More, we can't hear you." They took your sound, that's why I had to end it. I ain't know that. I was talking for like another 5 minutes. I'm like, dang, can't nobody hear me. Then I ended the live. I tried to start it back. They told me I had like an hour suspension. If I do another one, it would be 30 days and all that. But I ain't never say what I said wrong, you know, so I don't know.
What did you? You don't even know what you did. You were just doing a history lesson of Star.
I was just talking. Yeah,
I'm noticing.
I was just talking.
I'm noticing how much of a problem Facebook is.
It's like when you bring up some
Facebook is a problem for no reason. Like,
they
don't
ass out and stuff, but y'all not getting the people with their ass out or taking suggested photos or something like that. But you want to get people like for regular content,
for talking history, talking facts. And I did see on pictures on Facebook that come across the stories and all that with people booty out, booty cheek clapping. I said, wait a minute. How you just have a string down the thong? That's okay for people to see that and people boobies and body parts. But
they don't want to monitor. They don't want to monitor that stuff because that's the stuff that pulls people to their profile. So like Facebook and shit, or brings people to their platform. So if they know that Facebook gonna let a little this and that happen, then they gonna let it slide for the sake of the algorithm and money and traffic on their websites. But it's like they want to tailor people passing information. Shit. Facebook tried to say that my plants and stuff was weed. Like it's saying like it was just they had to been saying that because it was just a video of my vegetables and it was saying something about it goes against terms and conditions of Facebook or something like that. And of course I'm not gonna agree to it because it's not weed. It's vegetables, so
you can tell that it's vegetables.
You can tell it's clearly vegetable and it's not weed. Like,
well, what are they using? AI? AI should know that it's vegetable because AI tell you what plants is what. So
if my phone can tell me, I know Facebook can do something. What's up, AQ? I see you. We need to start looking at other platforms to stream content on because Facebook is tripping. Facebook been tripping. And it's really getting worse over the last like year or so. Facebook been tripping. What's up, Chow? I see you. Good morning.
Chow, baby.
Ricky Stocks, Wanda Bruno, let us know if you're still in this joint. If not, thank you for stopping by.
Well, when I see Molly and his son, I look at that's to me that's national black family right there. It's beautiful to see the parent and the child because I know Molly come from good stock. I know Molly gonna pour into that baby. You could already tell it, and he gonna be. You could already tell he's
Happy Marvelous Monday.
And two, the way he look, he's just so handsome.
Mm-hmm.
He look like he gonna be leading command or something. He gonna be doing something. So Molly, I'm glad you down there. I'm glad you spending time. You know,
I'm glad you made it down there.
Yes, and made it right on time. So what y'all do so far, Molly Mall?
I wouldn't even be directing that over there unless he be walking away from the camera and stuff. He be mostly letting the show run, so you don't be tagging him in unless you hear him active and live.
I should have known. Put Braylon on the phone. Let me tell you.
If I see him unmute the phone, if I see him unmute his mic, then I'll reiterate for you and let him know that you have a question for him.
Okay. But all right. So
let's keep it rolling.
Okay, I got this trailer, right? So yesterday, me and my son, we wasn't going to do it was hot in my unit because when it's hot outside, it gets even hotter in my unit. So we was in here sweltering, and I was like, I need to go somewhere where it's some AC. So we decided, me and DJ Sly Ty, we decided that we'll go to the movies. Now, this is the first time that me and my son been to the movies together, just me and him, since he was the little boy. Since he got to be a teenager, you know, they do their thing. So it was a beautiful mom and son type thing. We went to the movies. Baby, do you know how much look, I had to put it on my credit card. I was too poor to pay cash. So I said, well, we're going to charge it. You know, everybody's money is a little funny. So I said, I put it on the card. You know, how come my tickets was over $30? And they gave me the senior citizen discount. I was like, dang, if I ordered it at home, it would have been $24.99, right? I'm just thinking.
Yeah. I know you ain't been to the movies in a long time because you shocked by it.
And, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm just adding up. And then how about the concession for a popcorn, a drink, and a candy? Guess how much that was?
For popcorn, a drink, and a candy, probably like $20-something.
I would say 20 something.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 20 something. Because shit, a pack of Skittles be $8. The same pack of Skittles. I mean, this ain't Skittles, but the same pack of Skittles that be in the store, that should be $8. The regular ass.
I was just shocked.
So nah, you should already packed your shit.
We was just going, you know. No, movies is never casual. You always gonna want a snack. You paid that $20-something because you refused to pack your shit everybody else do. So my son said, I said, well, do you want a hot dog? Because we had.
Oh no, you can't hide that in there. You can't.
So the 2 hot dogs and a drink was $24.99. I was like, $24.99. Do you know how much?
Hell yeah, hot dog about $12. $24.99. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Was it it was at nighttime or during the day?
We saw the 6:15. We was at Rivertown. So
I think that's past the matinee time because the matinee I know is cheaper. I think you went around time to peak. From 6 to the rest to close.
They had a 3:00 one, and then then it jumped hours, and then it was straight to 6:15. Like, where is the other ones? But they didn't. And then after the 6:15, they had a 7:10, a 8:10, and a 9:10 like that. So maybe the matinee time they only run one matinee. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't even do the movies no more. Honestly, all this online shit, you know, at home shit.
So, because I wanted the full ambiance of the, So let me tell you about our excursion, because that's what it was. So. And it sounds like, well, where's the thing that you get to drink the big tub of popcorn and the 2 drinks? I paid up for $24.99 because we both have a drink and all that. So they didn't have that, so we bought it a la carte and paid $24.99.
Hell no.
I was like, this is ridiculous.
You want to piece some stuff together?
You want to pay $50 in concession, I'm telling you, because if just for your drink, your popcorn, and a little pack of gummies, they want $24.99.
Y'all better start bringing some shit with y'all. Don't think it's ghetto. Don't worry about it. Ain't nobody trying. You already paid $25 for your movie ticket. Go ahead, pack out a little, put a little snack pack, in there. There's some shit and be good. I'm saying
if you can hide umbrellas and
no, I could. I can.
Big and all that.
We wasn't.
Some rock balls and shit.
Oh, that
I ain't been in movies in a long time on for true.
Your fault. I don't know what you thought it was still $8 like it used to be. What the fuck? Nah. Hey, this ain't no $14, $12 ticket no more.
It ain't 12, it ain't 30. You're right, it's 15. It's 15 now. I'm like, well, okay. So long are gone are those days that you get stuff for $10. At the movie, you get a drink, you get one drink, or you get a popcorn, but
or Skittles for about $8 if you want Skittles or Reese's cup or something.
Y'all know how we used to get in the kids, but the kids pack is still the kids pack. The kids pack is the best bet if you go to the movie because you're gonna get a popcorn and drink. And
y'all got purses. Y'all can get away with that shit. Men ain't got nothing they carrying like that. If you're a woman and you taking your ass somewhere and you complaining about the snack prices, well, if you don't know, you don't know. But if you do know,
I didn't know it was that extra.
That's why I just said if you don't know, then you don't know. But if you do know, and your ass got a purse, it's your fault.
Yeah,
because you should be.
I don't even.
Go to 7-Eleven, pop the popcorn, put it in your bag, and take the popcorn.
I don't even have a purse or whatever now, and manage to sneak in Chick-fil-A and popcorn. And,
you carry a bag with you?
No.
You carry a book bag with you, David?
We got places to put shit to. We ain't got all, you know.
Look, I'm gonna put my Snickers in your pocket. I want my Snickers too.
Ain't no liquefied chocolate. Shit's gonna be flat as a bitch by the time you get to the movie. By the time the credits over, that bitch melted.
So I thought the movie's gonna be nice and cold. You know, the movie theater is usually nice and cold. How about this was like a sold out show and it was hot as hell in there? I said,
Oh man, like, you got in there and seen all them people. No, you weren't gonna have no good place to sit. So I don't like going to movies with all them people in there. I
sat in the handicap section. They didn't have a seat for me and my son to sit together. So I sat in the handicap section with this other man that was sitting there. You know, I was like, okay, he'd be all right. I said, I'll sit by the fella. And my son said like a couple of rows. It was the last seat on the end to me in case I needed him to, you know. So we got our little snacks. So I bought a big popcorn and 2 drinks, and we asked for a different container so we could share the popcorn. I used this. I said, we're not sitting together because you don't have any available seats. Other than that, they wouldn't give you a thing to share. So he said, well, I got this carry, and we said that'd be perfect. So Ty poured his popcorn in there, and I had the little bucket, and we went on in, big ass high C orange drink. Yay! Need the vitamins high C. The movie
ain't no vitamins in that shit. That
look, I'm just high C orange drink.
It's orange, but it ain't nothing else. It ain't shit but orange. Ain't no vitamins in that shit.
So we get in there right in time when the movie starts. Baby, I'm just going to say that is a good movie to watch on the big screen. Me and my son, we both critiqued it. Tyree gave it a solid 9. I gave it a solid 8. But it was a good movie. I'm telling you why you get the 8. You got the 8 because there was
that Dollar General, Kenny. Fucking talking about you better get that cheap shit.
That was dark that you couldn't see. What does that mean when the movie dark? I don't know if it was like bad filming. Well, y'all see it. Y'all tell me, was the part of the movie dark where you couldn't see? You know, you couldn't see the light like at the beginning of it and stuff. I'm like, what's going on through the movies? I don't know if it was their cinematography.
Last movie theater I went to was the IMAX. Yeah, IMAX. I was gonna say if I choose, I usually try to go top notch if I can. But yeah, like Kenny said you gotta take your ass to that Dollar General store. The mix and match candies and all that. You get loaded up on everything. She fucking around. I ain't playing with her.
Shoot, not just that, but I mean, this is 2025. I mean, you know what I mean? I know people with fire sticks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, I
mean, you can watch the movies and junk in the comfort of your own home with a Papa John pizza.
I need everything though. I ain't nothing wrong with no fire stick, but I ain't trying to be limited like that.
Look, this is just a trailer of what I watch, y'all. Can y'all see it? It's black.
Yeah, you can cover the screen, you know.
We've been gone a long time. We back now.
Whoa, oh yeah, I heard about
Now we cousins.
There are legends of people with the gift of making music so true. It can conjure spirits from the past and the future. This gift can bring fame and fortune.
Will somebody take me in your eyes?
But it also can pierce the veil between life and death.
Listen here, this ain't no house party. Shit. Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stink?
You want some?
You keep dancing with the devil.
Careful, boy. You gonna bite off more than you can chew.
One day he's gonna follow you home.
We got us a problem now.
What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party.
This world already left you for dead.
I can save you from your fate.
You don't need no saving.
Yes, you do. And you are? I am your way out. Don't cry. It's all better now. Yes, I lied to you. I don't believe in magic. Ghosts, demons. Just power. Somebody please take me.
We're gonna kill every last one of you.
Hey, I ain't mean to scare you. Thought y'all done forgot about me in here. Come on, open the door, let me on out of here. Stay. That's you? Of course it's me. Open the door.
That ain't your brother.
Love to you.
I'm good.
Yo, Smell anything?
Now let me tell y'all, that was a good movie. It had your action.
Go ahead, pull it before you continue. Go ahead, pull that down first, because you'll forget.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. That was
and pull us up. We gotta do both motions. We gotta pull us up first, because it'll just leave the background.
Okay. Let me. Y'all bear with me now. Tell me when I get to us.
That's good enough. Leave it alone.
Okay.
That's good enough like that.
Okay. Now, it was who's in
I read the comments.
Okay. I didn't see the comments of somebody popped in, and I was trying to look.
Oh no, Molly got it if somebody came in the joint.
Okay. All right. So let me tell you, the movie give you the action. The movie give you the rah-rah. The best scene of the movie, I'm telling y'all, when that's Buddy Guy music, by the way, in singing the blues. That's if y'all don't know, look up some Buddy Guy. Excellent blues singer right up there with Muddy Waters and all that. Buddy Guy. Okay. Now, when they was singing in the juke joint, man, you felt that. Everybody in the movie theater, they was like, "Rah!" They stomping and stuff. I mean, that is like one of my favorite scenes of the whole movie when the spirits came out and they were dancing with the people. I was like, look at this shit here. She said the music will break the veil and the spirits from the past, present, and future. They had everybody up to George Funk, P-Funk Parliament up there dancing with the Jucho people. And I love this movie, and I'm going to tell you another reason why I love this movie, because the date of that movie was set on October the 16th, 1934 in Mississippi. That is my grandfather's birthday, exact birthday, October the 16th, 1934. And I was like, what? They used to tell me stories about how they had the whole house rocking in the juke joint, how they used to dance, and they did a lot of stomping. You know, I guess she said, my grandparents said, I was just like, oh, wow. And the film was directed well, certain pieces. The only part of the movie that I didn't like, it didn't give me an origin. I guess, and I guess there's going to be a part two, whatever. And when I mean an origin, you didn't give me a beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, where did, other than the music, brought the people, but you sort of.
Then he said there's good messages in the movie.
Yes, there is a lot. Oh, you seen it? It's a lot. It's a lot of subliminal, and it makes you thinking. And when they talking, and you look around the day, and I was like, wow, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
They got the Baptist church in there. You see the Black Baptist church, the boys are fathers, the preacher, and then you see the voodoo people in there, the one that believe in roots. They got that in there. And you even see the Irish in there, old Irish, what they, you know, it's a lot of stuff in there. They even had Asian in there, Oriental. I mean, because back in the day, Black folks in Oriental, especially when they was building those railroads, cohabitate, did fellowship together. So that ain't nothing new to see his house. So it was refreshing because it was something different. They gave you something different, and it had the action in it, and it had the sultry sex part in it. And if y'all have y'all ever seen this movie called Lovecraft Country? Jordan Peele directed it. It was on HBO. It used to be a series on HBO. David, you ever seen it, Lovecraft Country?
Lovecraft Country?
Yeah, by Jordan Peele. That movie that was with Jordan Peele in it, and what's that other guy that had got in trouble? He had like the big nose in it, and the dude that played Omar from The Wire was in it.
Right. The one that had the scar across his face.
Yes, he's in Lovecraft. He played the boy's father.
Yeah,
and the boy got in trouble.
He died a couple years ago.
I mean, he died in real life, but the boy got in trouble not too long ago. His name is Jordan something. I think Megan Good was with him, or was Megan Good, and she was sitting up there in the court with him. I can't think of the guy's name, the black dude name. But anyway, he was in Lovecraft Country, and that was a movie about this kind of reminds me of that Lovecraft Country, but in a different setting or different arrangement. Michael B. Jordan plays excellent. He's playing two people. He really does that. It seemed like just two personalities coming out of him, and I like that. He played his twin brother. And it was good. It really was. And they gave you the alternate ending. They gave you two alternate endings. So when y'all think it's over, like when they was rolling the credits, everybody in the movie started clapping. Everybody was clapping. So you know that everybody in the movie enjoyed themselves, right? But then you had to wait because there's another 10 more minutes of movie left. You know, the credits on them, you think it's the end. They're like, And they gave an alternate ending for both brothers. So you thought, like, oh, wow, that ended like that. That was beautiful. And then everybody was clapping after the alternate ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like the alternate ending. It was like, wow. So that movie was almost 3 hours long. Because it said we got to 6:15. We got out at a 8:45. So 6:15, 8:40. But that movie, it kept you engaged. There really wasn't no slow parts in the movie. Like I was expecting that. Okay, 2 hours long. They're gonna have an area of some downtime. But every moment it built up. So whoever directed that,
Jonathan Majors. Okay.
That was the guy, Jonathan Majors. That was in Lovecraft Country. He wasn't in this one though. But
Child said that he wants to see the movie centers. It looks good from the trailer.
It is, child. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving this a solid 8, and I'm hard on movies. And my son gave it a 9. We was like, that's worth going to see.
Probably a bomb movie. I don't really like the as much as I like how good the trailer is produced. I don't really like the mixing of the storylines, like the way they kind of mix a couple different origins together. I don't really like the spirit zombie shit with the, I like the way the movie itself looks jam-packed, like a good movie, but to me, it wouldn't be based off of I would rather just go to the movies and go see it.
It's a vampire movie. I would say that. It's not zombies. It's a vampire movie.
Oh, well, still kind of like because I'm used to, like, for Michael B. Jordan, like the era they're in. Like when you said like Muddy Waters and stuff, like I went straight to like a Cadillac Records or kind of like a James Brown movie or something, something with that era like that aesthetic that they had. But then when I seen the motherfucker with blood down his face, biting motherfuckers and shit, that's when it's kind of like, all right. But it might be good. I would give it a chance. But the trailer would have did it for me. The trailer would have made me just wait.
So the black lady that plays in Lovecraft Country was in there, the heavyset lady. She do her part. Delroy Linden is gonna have you cracking up. He do his part to the T. I love me some Delroy Linden. Do y'all know who Delroy Linden? Y'all familiar with him?
I probably seen his face, but
yeah, he played.
he ain't special.
But he did. And y'all remember that movie Chris Brown This Christmas?
Yeah.
I think everybody saw that. He was the father. He was the boyfriend. He played in Crooklyn as the father in Crooklyn.
Yeah.
They were letting him play always. He played in quite a few movies. Good movie. I like Delroy Linden. He's in there. Who else is in there? All the white folks is new. I ain't seen them in nothing. I haven't seen them in nothing else that's in the movie. You know, that's in there. But and the people that play in the Klan, I don't know who that. Because in 1934, you know, they got some Klan stuff up in there. So, but it was good. Like I said, we gave it my son gave it a 9. I gave it an 8. So that's what 8.5 on the Richter scale. And like I said, and the only reason why I didn't give it a 9 or 10 because the origin, it didn't clearly give me an origin, like where this, you know, come from. You just can't like pop up like, you know, and it was, you know, but that's the only thing. That's the only thing, you know. We know that the music attracted the vampires, but didn't say where the hell these damn vampires come from. So and that was the only thing about that part. But other than that, it was quite entertaining.
What's up, Slicky?
Hey, Slicky, woo! It was entertaining, and that's what I'm gonna say about it. So if you go see Sinners, it's not a bad look. It's not a bad look, but as much as it costs nowadays, I can't tell nobody what to do, what to spend, or whatever. But because it is expensive, more expensive than I thought. Let me see. Is it worth $30 to get a movie ticket for that particular? If you want to see it on a big screen theater, you know. But
if you screen big at home, you fine.
You know, like everybody said, The Color Purple was good. To me, The Color Purple wasn't good.
I never gave it a chance because you're not about to. I never gave it a chance because you're not about to fuck with the original storyline. I don't want to see no musical, High School Musical and shit. I don't want to see that.
So, like, name a big movie I could compare it to. I can't because
I don't like how they redid. I didn't even watch that either. I don't like them redoing Coming to America. With Tiana Taylor and all the people in it, I didn't want to even get that a chance. I'm good. All these years,
wasn't it? They put
that in the movies. Yeah, it was in the movies. People want to go see that.
I thought it was because I watched it when it came out on Netflix. No,
that don't mean that Netflix didn't have a deal or something like that, but it was on TV.
Oh,
I mean, it was on the movies.
Yeah, you messing with the. I didn't like the second one, Coming to America. I didn't like it. You know, storyline was weak. It was some funny parts, and you know, Wesley Snipes. I like some of the characters in there, but yeah, it was the storyline was a little difficult.
What we talking about for today?
We're talking about turn up Monday Madness. Monday Madness. You said it last week about going to the grocery store. You said it yourself. We need somebody in the grocery store to shop so they can show us healthy alternatives. I was looking for healthy alternatives, and the only alternative I found was the cheaper when you on a budget. What is a budget nowadays? What is? Oh my goodness, Peekaboo! Molly, can he hear us? Molly, can he hear us? Look at this.
Yeah, he can hear us.
Braylon. Wait.
Hey,
Braylon.
Hey, break.
Braylon.
He big.
He turning all around.
He gone now.
Look. He going off walk. He done got down. Look.
He gone.
That's awesome to see. That's awesome to see.
He done got down and walked over.
That boy busy. Yeah, little bow leg. He like cleaning up. He like cleaning.
One
That's
year
all he
ago,
do right here.
That shit, keep that
Little
shit
mop.
fun. Keep
He
it
got a
fun.
little mop. He got his little broom. He's all he mopping the floor now. Go ahead, get it, Bray. I see you, Bray.
all babies
That's all
do
he
that.
like. He
Like
like cleaning up.
Yeah, you better keep it
it
fun.
disappear. Look,
You
it
better
disappear.
if you capture that now, and you know,
Dude, my nephew, he like to throw juice on the floor until
oh
you clean it
nah,
up.
and I
Yeah, Bray like to
pull
clean
that
up.
belt out.
Braylon like his area
Mm-hmm.
neat. Braylon like, I like my stuff neat, clean.
Cuss you out and all that. Get in the way.
Molly, have you seen? You get the chance to see movies
Not
before a lot of
Rodney.
people. Have you got a chance to see Sinners or catch up on that movie?
What's up, Rodney? I see you.
Nah, I ain't really get no time to really look at it because I want to be focused. I know it's gonna be a good
Okay,
movie. You know,
okay.
so
Oh,
you seen it?
symbolic.
You like it?
Yeah, we saw it yesterday. Me and
And he said the
Popeye.
vampires are symbolic.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
vampires
they
are
out here
I
now.
know it'll be a lot of things to catch. It's probably enlightening things in it. I just hated their trailer.
vampires are symbolic to what?
The trailer.
I mean, I know they said something about the music and this energy in the music, which is real. I thought it was going to be one of those movies, one of those crossroads type movies. Like,
It is. It's
Nah,
something like that. It is because it's they say that the music could break down the veil. And I remember hearing stories like back when people coming from Africa, they said the drums, the music, when they do, the music. And my grandma used to talk about the haints coming around.
right.
You have to look. A haint is another word for ghosts. She calls them haints, and now we call them ghosts or spirits.
Mm-hmm.
A haint. That's and that they like music.
Mm-hmm.
That and I don't know why people think that music brings sin.
Missed you too, Rodney. Being on
Yeah,
this side.
definitely, Rodney.
I'm gonna give Coming to America too. I'll give it a chance today, child. I'll watch it because I do love Eddie Murphy anyway, and I love the fact that the wife, the king and queen, or his parents rather, is still in it. And the original wife is in the second movie, so I appreciate that part. If they ain't had them or the parents wasn't in the movie or none of that, I wouldn't have watched it for real.
There's a
But
lot of
I'll
the
give it a
old grown-up
chance.
characters, but Coming to America too sucked to me.
He said he think Molly would like it. Yeah, Molly deep like that, so he probably would
The
like the joint.
Sinners.
I just think the trailer threw me off because it was giving Bonnie and Clyde music shit at first, and then it was so I don't know. I'll give it a chance. I'll see. But I'm gonna wait for it to hit my TV though. I'm not going to the movies to go see it, but I'll order it.
Maybe catch you on the. How much is the matinee?
I don't know.
Matinee
I ain't
cheap?
impressed enough to get up and go to the movies. I'm pretty sure I can buy it now online. I mean, not online, but on
shoot,
TV.
yeah, I know the free site. Yeah, we ain't paying. We
Hell
ain't
yeah, I
paying to
got a
see
few of
that.
them joints. If y'all wanna, because I ain't bought a movie in years, so I don't know. Shit, I ain't bought no movie or music since we had LimeWire and FrostWire for our iPods and shit.
I wanted to for the experience. Oh, I got.
Oh, let me show you that iPod too, Molly. That old ass drink.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Can
Kenny, I'm gonna
see?
check it out then. What you got?
Can anybody see what I'm pulling up? Y'all
Not
don't see
yet.
that yet. That's okay. I definitely want to.
Yes, the story Coming to America. To me, since I always wondered what happened, I can't see it around. That share your link. I hate that thing. Why they keep putting it up here? Yeah.
Y'all can see now. All right, let me see if I can go. Tap,
Yeah, can't see the comments.
Tap. All right, so y'all see the video now?
I always wonder what happened that night they went to the club. I see it. Like, who that funny man?
Yep. Hold on, let me get it. Let me play it. Bam.
$5. And when I go to pay, they said that somebody already paid. I guess because of the epidemic, car before, me, they was paying for everybody. So I said, well, how much is the person behind me? And they said $32. I gave him $5 and left.
Funny man, David Green on the scene. That was funny to me. And it was also funny. Hold up. That's not. Wait a minute. I got to. All right. I want to go back. Hit the back button. All right. Well, that was funny man, David Green, y'all. And I enjoyed that clip.
I go through drive
and
my order comes
I noticed, David, you didn't stutter not a
when
bit.
I go to pay, they said that somebody already paid. I guess because of the epidemic, the car before, the media was paying for everybody.
And it was funny.
I said, well, how much?
And I got it. When he said pay it forward, you only paid $5 for it. You said that's all they paid for your stuff. That was funny, and I thought it was cute and entertaining. David, you want to tell us about that video? And where was you at?
That's the video. Tell us about the video.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the one with him and Chow.
Yeah, find that one or something. That wasn't long enough to say nothing about.
Yeah.
David didn't stutter or nothing or pause at all. He gave it. Usually David stutters sometimes, but David was talking there smooth. I guess when his mind isn't on it or when he's not thinking about it,
Yeah, you see Aquarius question?
She said, hey, did y'all see the post I tagged y'all in where the guy broke in the lady house in DC and then sent her flowers after attempting to sexually assault her? Oh no, that's some Monday Madness shit. For real.
No, where's that video at? No.
No, I don't be looking at my notifications all the time because everybody always tag me or something. So I didn't catch it, to be honest. Good to look up. Good to know. That's Monday Madness.
So the guy broke into somebody's house and what? Tell me the story again, Trey.
He tried to give her flowers after sexually assaulting her. He tried to break in her house, and then I guess the break-in attempt didn't work, and then he tried to give her flowers after sexually assaulting her. Apparently, but yeah, that's Monday Madness.
That's crazy. That's like she gonna take these flowers. Okay, I forgive you for breaking it and sexually assault. Where did he get the flowers? He must have had them with him.
He was out on prior sexual assault charges and sexual misconduct charges. David Green saw it. Okay.
That's terrible. And he's out. Did he know the lady? I mean, how he's gonna be out? How did they call it sexual misconduct? Wouldn't that be considered SA? Wouldn't that be considered RA?
I don't think the act actually happened. I think he attempted to do both. I don't know if he raped her R-word or not, whatever.
But that's assault. First degree assault. Are you gonna be out?
That's Monday Madness. I like that topic. I ain't know about it, but
how did they? Jeez.
Thank you for the topic, Aquarius.
Yeah, thank you. How did they?
You got inbox me stuff, Aquarius. I don't be looking at tags. I got all them people on Facebook be tagging me every day, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 times a day. And messages too. I'm not getting that shit, honestly. I gotta actually physically look down the list to see stuff versus just, because that should be flooded on Facebook. It's not even enjoyable no more because I feel like I missed so much. But inbox me that, please. If you got the link still, whatever, inbox that to me because I don't see like open notification. I see DMs before I see anything else. Because I would already use something like that for the day. I ain't do no looking because I was supposed to be at work today. So I ain't do no video looking or nothing or looking around. But thank you for the topic, though. He went to prison for sexually assaulting her and then came to her house. Oh, okay. So he gave her flowers after. Thank you for the clarity, y'all. He sent flowers to her at George Washington Hospital. He went to prison for sexually assaulting her and then came to her house to give her flowers for R-wording her.
Oh,
the former victim. His former victim was 9 years old.
Oh my word, he needed to be locked up under the jail.
Well, he was already on prior charges, according to Aquarius. He was already out on prior charges. It is terrible, Kenny.
Now he need to be sent.
She fought him off. You're welcome, boo. Thank you. Yes, inbox me that, because I don't. Anybody in the future, don't be tagging me and thinking I'm looking, because I get 50 tags a day from different people's accounts. I do not see that shit unless I'm actually looking. So don't think that I seen it, because I didn't.
Let's see, somebody like him, we need to pay to keep his ass in El Salvador. Even if he ain't from there, he need to go to the jail up there. He need to go to jail in the foreign country. I mean, that is so heinous. Oh my God.
I just feel like once you get charged with something like that sticks and doesn't remove, I feel like you should be castrated. Like, not maybe remove your whole, but it should not be able to function. Like, other than urinating, it should not be able to, do nothing else, because you taking away that right to use your own body that way because you created a criminal. I told you about the people that live on the other side of this wall of trees right here on the registry. Right here, I can see the whole house right here on the other side of these trees.
When you do, you get in a vehicular a manslaughter, you call something with a vehicle, they'll snatch your license, right? So you won't be able to drive no more, right? They did, and when you do capital punishment, they need to bring. Sometimes I feel like they need to bring some of that back for certain cases, not all cases, but certain cases. If that man, but they do have a way of castrating the man without actually cutting him. They do a chemical castration. I thought they used to do that, practice that for people who do who test their children and all of that stuff. They didn't. They stopped doing that, or that's not a real thing.
Shit, I don't know no pedophiles. You can't ask me. Shit.
I mean, or sexual.
I don't know shit about no pedophile shit, so you can't ask me how none of that shit works.
Not just that, but any sexual assault.
I don't know nothing about none of it. Can't ask me. Gotta Google it. Gotta look it up. Research it.
Chemical castration.
Yeah.
I know a long time ago.
We don't know nothing about that, do we? We don't know nothing about that.
Maybe just stop that. Can y'all see what I got up?
No.
Now, this is one of my favorite comedians I'm about to pull up, and I just want y'all to hear the message that he's sharing, because it is so true, and it's funny to me, and the way he break it down, I was like, damn. When he said that, I said, the people need to hear this.
Yeah, especially when they mess with children, like you ruined your ability to do that. Damn it, to ask Funny Man Green, he knows.
Funny Man.
I don't know if that nigga sleep or what, because your camera off for whatever reason, so I would never be able to. Yeah, thank you for coming in. What's up, Beast?
Grand Rising Beast. You got your show tonight, right?
Make sure them headphones
yes, man.
on.
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, they work.
Check one, check two.
Check one, check two.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was just sitting there wondering how long I was going to be in the background, so I was just going to start
commenting. Oh, you was the one that was waiting. I thought Molly already popped in when you tried to pop in.
Nah,
shit, you should have private chatted and just said I'm in here.
Nah, it's all good. It was fun. Everybody doing good?
Yeah,
everybody is doing lovely. Y'all see this video up? I want to get y'all opinion on that, on this right here. Okay. Listen to what he's saying. I gotta press play.
Back in the day, and we did, but bitch, not like y'all do today. One thing that we did back in the day that y'all don't do today is take a bath. Y'all stink. Even y'all shooters stink, bitch. You don't need that big ass gun. Just raise your arm, sir. Okay? It will be a terrorist attack out this motherfucker. Everybody would die by suffocation, bitch. Even some of these girls out here stink. They smell like pee-pee. It's on their fingertips. Fuck, she was playing with a lesbian with a bladder problem. Y'all don't use your brain and you steal every motherfucking thing. This woman late for work, she stop at the gas station. She run in the gas station to fill her tank up. You jump in her car and drive the fuck off, slow bitch. That's the reason why she stopped at the gas station, because there wasn't no gas in the car, so you don't go far. So the car break down on you. You pull out your phone, get on Instagram. Yeah, my ride broke down. Like it's really yours. You done told on yourself, bitch. About time you get to the next corner, the police jump out, freeze, thief, and now you in jail. See, back in our day when the thieves was thieving, they stole shit that the hood can use. TV, VCR, DVD players. Shit that brought us together as a community. Cause we gotta sit around the TV, bitch, even though we got it for free 99, bitch, and watch our favorite shows and laugh and enjoy each other company. This new generation, they just do weird shit. Y'all be robbing y'all neighbors. Back in the day, our neighbors, they fed us when our parents and shit was too high to cook. And then when it comes to these drugs and shit, you motherfuckers are guinea pigs in a science lab. Y'all try any motherfucking thing. Back in our day, they hit shit like Love Boat. Shit with abbreviation and letters. PCP. You motherfuckers smoking sounds. Zaza. Fuck is that, an African beat? Now, the drugs from back in the day made you do two things. Hallucinate or take a quick nap. You hit that motherfucking PCP, you think you sitting on ants. While the world moving. Shit like that. You hit that dope, you nod on. But soon as you feel a motherfucker go into your pocket, bitch, you up. Oh, but this new shit y'all taking in this generation, bitch, you at the bus stop in the motherfucking coma. Sleep. Legs locked. Standing up. You been raped by 3 motherfucking people, robbed by 5, and beaten by the op. All in 30 minutes. Then, y'all motherfuckers don't got no loyalty or no honor. Back in the day, the streets looked out for their hood. Not you motherfuckers today. A shootout come, bitch, y'all jumping behind y'all aunts and y'all grandmothers. Why the fuck you think I don't be outside with my nephew? I don't trust them. These motherfuckers are scared. I mean, no disrespect. I love him through the phone. Every time he called, I treat his ass like a jail call. Yeah, keep your head up out there. Oh, I don't got no money. Click. I mean, back in the day, we just had morals and respect. Now today, y'all motherfuckers outside with ski masks in disguise. Y'all don't give a fuck. Come up off that shit, Mom. She looking like, Ray Ray, is that you? Not today. Not today.
Now, I thought that was hilarious because
he was just loud to me.
He was telling some truth back in the day versus the day. What y'all call them ski masks? And I noticed a lot of people is running around with them around their neck and stuff. And I'm like, why do they have the ski mask? It's for a caper. They about to, in case they have to do something strange or something. I don't know. A lot of the young ones, the younger generation ain't like, it's a big difference from the 87 crackhead to the crackhead of the day. Rodney, what you got to say about that?
Nah, he had some points. It was all right. I mean, I didn't think it was hilarious, but that was strong. But you know, it was he made some funny points. But you know, it still ain't no different to me. I mean, just because you know the yeah, they had PCP and all that stuff back in the day, and people was hallucinating and things like that. And yeah, the drugs.
They got that shit now. They're smoking that shit right up the street.
Let me say, we was talking about this earlier. They was functional crackheads. We came up through the era where there was real crack monsters. They was functional crackheads, and they was still good stuff because they sold good stuff back to the hood. Now, you can't steal no rocks out of somebody's garden and be like, hey, you want these rocks? You want these, real daggone boulders and whatnot. They like he said, they stole good stuff that the whole family could appreciate. Since it's been National Black Family Day, family time is important.
But we're still talking about stealing and drugs, so it's not like.
And then you had the crack rock. Then you had the crackheads that sell you a box of rocks.
Yeah,
remember?
Yep.
That's not a crackhead that sold a box of rocks. That was in the 70s, and it was hustling people back then.
Well, you know, I had a party at my house, and they got unfortunately a family member was off that shit. Went into the bathroom, smoked the crack, and then came out the bathroom with my kids' bath toys and tried to sell them to me.
Oh wow, damn!
They're
forgetting where it came from.
Came right. He was like, hey, yo, look what I got. These jumps fire, son. You want
Yeah,
these?
I remember when I bought them off the shelf. Yeah.
You want these?
I thought my kids would like them.
He
That's
was
why I
only
picked them.
15 feet from the bathroom. He just smoked the crack in. He
Oh
wasn't even, you know, he
and
came
crack
right out
got
the
a smell. Like it got a smell. It's not weed or nothing. It ain't no cigarette. You smoke.
He came right out the bathroom looking like Santa Claus with the sack around his back.
Ho. Probably floating around that
like,
motherfucking house.
You have to show you your own kids' toys.
Yeah,
like
he was
these.
like, hey, yo. He was like, these joints fire. Look what I got. You want these, cuz?
Nah, because I already bought them. No, I don't want to. Oh, you can just go ahead and put them back in the bathroom. I know. I like them when I got them.
Bathroom. That's funny. And how did you handle that, sir? What did you do? Did you
whip his ass around back?
Nah, I ain't do nothing. It was my family member. I couldn't do nothing. You know what I did? I looked right at him and said, let me see them toys. And he handed them to me. I handed it to my boy and then went and got his significant other.
Yeah,
it was like, you know, it's time for him to go.
Yeah, it's a little crack in the bathroom. I need you to.
It's time for him to go. I was like, you know, my kids and everybody here. I ain't got time for this.
You didn't let him party no more.
Oh, nah, they escorted him to the car. She apologized and they left. I saw him at the next family function like nothing happened. There you go. That's all you do.
You saw like nothing ever happened.
How you doing, Aquarius? Good morning.
Remember when you tried to sell me my toys? That's funny.
I remember, but shoot, I seen my boy. I had one of my friends. I went over his house. We talking about drugs and stuff back in the day. I went over his house and he was sitting in his chair and he just looked. He was just sitting in the chair watching TV. So I just sat down beside him and I was like, "Hey, yo, you trying to play some Madden?" And he was like, and he ain't say nothing. So I said, "Forget it." I turned on the Madden, started playing Madden, played a whole game of Madden, then played a game of 2K. He ain't say one word the whole time. Then
he was just looking at the TV,
just watching the TV. About 2 hours later, he finally turned his head and looked at me, and he was like, "Yo, when you get here?" I was like, "Dog, I've been here."
Oh my
He was like, he said, "Man, I don't know what the Mexicans sold me, but that was not weed." He was like, "Yo, all I know."
He was
like, "I was sitting here, my TV cut on, and the next thing you know, I was watching a game of Madden and 2K, and he said I was so scared I didn't want to move because I thought the TV was going to come and get me." So yeah, that was that, and then I was like, "Yeah, whatever you smoked, dog, that was not weed, dog." You know, you got to be careful what's out there. 2.5 hours, he was sitting there watching the TV, he was scared of it.
Now, true that. This was a few years ago. My cousin saw one of his dudes, right, one of his boys at the bus stop. But you know how guys like, "Hey, what's up? Where you going? Can I get a ride?" He said he's giving his friend a ride, right? This is true. Mm-hmm. He said, "Can I get one of your Newports?" The guy gave him a Newport, and that's the last thing he remembered. He done hit 3 cars in the car.
Road spray to get high.
In a restaurant, ended up in the hospital. The last thing he remembered, he said, was getting a cigarette from his boy in the car accident. And then he lit it. Or the boy got out the car, and then you know how you take the cigarette, you gonna smoke the cigarette on his going away to wherever. He was like, "Hey, can I get one of them jacks?" They called it jacks. Can I get one of them jacks?
They still call it that.
Oh, okay. He was getting out the car. He gave him a jack, and he lit up and tore right there on Central Avenue. Hit 3 parked cars. It was like
he was high
off of that jack, off of whatever that boy gave him.
Whatever was in that, or it was a dipper.
Yeah, it probably was a dipper.
Wasn't no cigarette. It makes you. I don't want to ever.
He could have had it. He could have had it stored in his cigarette pack. Could have been intentional, but he could have had it stored in the cigarette pack and got some other ones with some shit on it.
You got you seen what was the name of that movie with God damn it, now I forgot it. Wolf of Wall Street. You ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Nah, but it sounded like a good ass movie.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
With Leonardo DiCaprio, he went to his house and found a bag of I think it was what is it, LCD or hallucinogens or whatever, LSD, yeah. but it was old, and they was like, fuck it, let's take it. So they took some, and then they was sitting there like an hour later. It was like, you feel anything? It was like, nah. They was like, maybe this jump too old. So then they was like, forget it. So they took more. So in the movie, he's sitting there and he not high. He like, yeah, you know, these jumps weak as shit. So then they like, all right. So he gets a phone call. And it's like, come pick him up. So he goes get the phone. He goes, I hear Funny Man Grease snoring.
David. He had a full weekend and he worked. Nope. He worked.
Man, that's not a good look. You need to get your ass off here. You that damn tired. Get your ass off here.
What's up, Chow Bout?
That's David not a good look. You falling asleep.
Is he there?
What's going on, KJ?
Nah, he ain't there. He's still snoring.
Let me remove him. Good night, David. Everybody say good night to David.
Good night, David.
Yeah, ain't gonna keep doing that shit. You know your ass tired. Get off here.
All right. So go ahead. You said that they took drugs and didn't know they was taking drugs.
Nah, they knew they was taking them, but they didn't think they was doing that. And then when he went, then he went and met his. He went to go take a phone call because he had the police listening, so he had to go take it somewhere else. So he leaves out to go take it somewhere else. And by the time he gets to where he was going, all the drugs hit him. And he could barely move. He fell on the ground and like his legs wasn't working, arms wasn't working, nothing was working. And then it shows him get in the car and he was able to drive home safely. So then he drives home, he gets in his car, drives home safely, but then when he wakes up the next morning, the cops are there and he's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Nothing happened. I made it home safely. And then it shows what really happened. That motherfucker hit every car in the He had a $300,000 Lamborghini. You go outside to see that joint. That joint looked like a tin can.
Oh,
and he hit every car all the way home. He missed one car.
Everybody dragged and scraped them motherfuckers.
Yo, he hit every single one. That shit was hilarious. But yeah,
the crackheads in my neighborhood. She said the crackheads in my neighborhood fixed cars, stole groceries, worked for the steak and seafood place, came around in their work van selling that shit.
Exactly. There was some good crackheads.
She said they went boosted for iPads, laundry detergent, painted your home, cleaned up, everything.
Yeah.
Kitty said that she's seen that people was an article about people using roach spray to get high, which is insane.
Is that like huffing? Because they used to do like the spray cans and huff in a plastic bag. You know, most of the white kids did that.
Whip it.
Stuff.
Yeah, I seen it.
Whippets. They used to use the whip what's that? The spray whip cans or whatever.
Yeah.
And stuff and make get high off of them.
Whipped cream.
Nah, it's not the whipped cream you get high off. It's the air that they use to push it out of the can.
Yeah.
That's what gets you high. So you know how you're supposed to take the whipped cream and you shake it and then you turn it upside down. When you hold it like this, it sprays the air.
And not the product.
What you call it. And that's what gets you high.
I wonder, can they get high off that can of air? You know, the one we use to clean the keyboard?
Nah, that's just air. That's different.
That's just literally compressed air, yeah.
Yeah.
That's different. That's just...
Yeah, that's different.
Wow.
You was about to go try it, huh?
Yeah, no, just see. I got a can right over here.
Over here.
I've seen the effects of other drugs. I ain't even been tempted to do nothing. Even though stuff was offered, no thank you. Only thing I'll do, I'll inhale some weed. While you smoking the weed, talk to me while you smoking the weed. That's about it.
Aquarius talking about that joint at the harbor yesterday too. I heard about
that. MGM or
at the actual harbor, not at the
what
MGM.
Happened?
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't know all these details, but she said a man went down to the harbor to a couple's home, stabbed them both up, set the apartment on fire, fled down to the harbor, lunged at the police with the knife, and the two officers opened fire on him and killed him. Meanwhile, the couple was stabbed the National Harbor in Oxon Hill.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the couple is in stable condition but critical. No, it's stable but in critical condition.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard about that yesterday. I called my wife about it.
Damn, so you bringing the Monday Madness topics, AQ. Yeah, no, it is, Josh. It's crazy work. Crazy work. I know.
That's sad.
I told you I just work here though, so
that's sad. But that's like a couple of weeks ago. That dude in Northeast was the Northeast when he stabbed 6 people and then started stabbing himself. So I'm like, I wonder what kind of stuff is they on. The crack never made nobody act like that. So it has to be.
If it didn't, yeah, Boat used to make people do shit like that.
Now,
hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's mixing weed and the PCP is Love Boat.
So what is
Boat?
Now
when you smoking a sack, that's weed and PCP.
And they said the water is the PCP.
The water is the PCP, but the Love Boat is the mixing the two together.
Okay, so then and we know what rock is the cooking up the cocaine with the baking soda and stuff. And what is boot? Is boot
boot is a mixture of boot is a mixture of a couple different things. It might have a little boot is equivalent to speed, which speed is a dirty mixture of like meth and other little things that they use to cut shit, you know, but you motherfuckers out here put a little rock on a piece of foil and use a straw and melt that bitch down. They hold the motherfucking light under there and it'll smoke up and they'll just catch it all through a straw.
Get out of here. This can't be true.
No, that's what I said.
No, not that. I'm talking about the story of Aquarius.
I'm about to say, I thought you wanted me to walk down the street and show you or something.
No.
Okay, because I can, I like walking.
Nah, Aquarius got a story about Drew Freeman. When my daughter used to go to Suitland Drew Freeman is right beside Suitland High School. They said, did you see the story where the art teacher at Drew Freeman Suitland High School is pregnant by a 10th grade student?
God
that shit is
damn.
insane.
Shit, you need to send them joints to her, whatever channels you watch, for some Monday Madness topics, so we can have some. We need to be talking about shit like this.
The teacher got
this Monday Madness. I don't know what we was talking about before.
I'm about to Google it. I want to see if I know the teacher. Shit. Oh, pregnant.
That ain't uncommon nowadays because the teachers be young, just as young as the kids.
I got a video in the private chat, by the way.
You got a 23. Oh, okay. When you got a 23-year-old going to teach high school, they might know some of the kids, or a 21-year-old, going to teach high school and all that stuff. They get entanglement with these boys.
Yeah, you saw it this morning. What did you see it on, AQ? Because I would, if I'm researching, I'm looking for videos, I would come across some shit like that. But I just didn't look up nothing or look into nothing this morning.
Okay.
Because that's Monday Madness. That's what Monday Madness sound like to me. Some of this crazy shit going on, not whatever it was before. But let's say it was Channel 4 exclusive. Okay. Good news.
Hold on, let me pull the video up. Monday Madness that's just
all I know. I'm trying to be a teacher.
Anything, open it up. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but we got to bring it too. That's what I want to do.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
The Monday Madness. This is the news. That's yeah. I mean, I guess Monday Madness about the news, what's going on, what's going around.
I mean, Monday Madness, like the madness of the world was like, it was popping off out here. It's pretty much bringing the people.
Or that's what I was saying. The mad world, like I always say.
Yeah, we just gotta do a little better on our end.
You got to talk about things that it could be from what upsets you to what's going on in the news. The news upsets me. Actually, the news is because it's so much. It's just so much heartbreaking. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, we can. You got to expand it first, then press play.
A scary trend to your attention. People using bug spray to get high. Our cameras were rolling when Indianapolis firefighters responded to a call for someone suspected of abusing bug spray. Our TV6's Stephanie Wade is looking at the new threat and what you should be on the lookout for.
This was at 10th and Rule Street today on the Near East
Thank you for the link to this video.
The Indianapolis Fire Department
thank you for sharing
responded
the
to
video.
someone suspected of abusing bug spray, a form of what's known as KD.
Kind of like a zombie. We just started describing it as zombie-like, where they might be eating the grass that they're lying in, or they're tearing at their clothes.
This man was catatonic, unable to walk or breathe well, hardly speaking,
Just like a bug.
and had vomited on himself. All symptoms of someone on KD.
They spray it on there, let it dry, roll it up in something, and smoke it.
Fire station says they can make 4 to 5 runs a day for this very reaction.
It's time that an ambulance is out of service, taking them to the hospital, that we're out of service when something else more serious could be happening that we could be responding on.
And it's taking away from city resources.
They no longer have to drive to a shady street corner, right? They can get on the internet and they can order this, and it can be delivered to their house by Amazon.
The Indiana Poison Center at IU Health says the problem is this household chemical is extremely accessible and legal.
So if you think like, well, my school is doing drug testing, so I don't have to worry about my kid. Well, some of the drug testing may steer kids into using a lot more of these synthetic drugs because they're not detected.
And although this trend seems to plague the East Side in particular, the Poison Center says people of all ages and backgrounds abuse synthetic drugs, which are far more dangerous than regular marijuana
right
or cocaine or even heroin.
You just kind of wonder what's going to be the next thing. You know, if they're doing this now, what are they going to do next?
Man, that's weird.
Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
I ain't that pressed to get
there
high.
are more than 170 different variations of KD, and that number is increasing every day. Ingesting bug spray can cause many medical problems like seizures, kidney failure, and muscle breakdown.
You remember David Green?
Months after a video surfaced showing Jonathan Spanos, the owner of a restaurant in,
told us the story where he put what's that Orgel on a cigarette and smoked it, and he said
You exposing people like shit.
He told it on here. It's not
Yeah, but
exposing.
you repeating it.
Well, I'm repeating it to say this. Thank you. I'm repeating it to say that doing stuff like that.
Yeah, David Green do a lot of weird shit. It's all right, don't worry.
But when he said muscle spasm, they said muscle spasm and stuff. That's what happened to him. Anytime he said he couldn't move, I guess that's the muscle spasm, and it locked up on you and your muscle. That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous. So he said they let it. The ambulance driver said they sprayed on the surface, let it dry, and then roll it up. So it could be on top papers. They could be smoking.
That's what they do. They put it on weed.
The weed.
Yeah, they put it on weed.
Sprayed off on weed.
Mm-hmm.
And then
let it dry and then roll it up. Same thing like boat and all that shit. Putting embalming fluid on your dipping on your weed. Another joint is glue. There's glue. Yeah, sniffing glue is another thing that people be doing. That's big in Africa. They do that. Like the kids in Africa are big.
It's not Elmer's glue, is it? It must be that.
It's not Elmer's glue.
Lord have mercy.
Nah, it's not Elmer's glue. It's not what you used to do back in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, not that.
Back when we used to take the Elmer's glue and put it on our hands and let it dry up and
Peel off so you can see it. No.
So what type
Can you
of
take
glue?
rolling down off the screen?
Yes. What type of glue is
I'm not exactly sure. I'll find out for you. Though.
What type of glue is it that they use to inhale?
Let's find out. I don't know. I never did it, so I'm gonna find out for you though.
But you said it's definitely not the Elmer's glue. I mean, I'm just.
Nah, it's probably some. I would assume it's some kind of industrial glue. What type of glue gets you high? That's what I'm gonna put.
Someone posted it on my timeline to do with the Metro Connection. Oh, okay. I know. I'll be on that Metro Connection joint. They be showing a whole bunch of shit on that Metro Connection joint. I started to want to know who the Metro guy is. I'm the group. I'm in this group called DC Metro Connection. Yeah, I'm on there, and they post everything. Oh, okay. Who has made a comeback in this crazy madness trying to help someone with affected by it? This is crazy. I was using goat milk with the EMT. It's crazy out here. I know that gets people down. They on the a dipper. I know that'll eliminate their high and bring them down.
Milk.
So we'll give them milk or something to bring them down. Keep playing Roland Martin clip. That's a good story.
So call it KD.
Josh said keep playing whatever Roland Martin clip that is. He said it's good. I don't know. I didn't read the subject or the title or whatever, but
I didn't. That the clip that I took down.
No, the thumbnail. Well, the clip that started to play that you paused. Apparently, he said it was good, but I don't know. I ain't watch it first ahead of time or nothing to be able to know that. We got We got playing a little better too around them videos and stuff we got up because shit ain't hitting.
I gotta let me see. Go back to
that screen share button.
And Roland Martin. I can't see Roland Martin. Where is you at, Roland? Let me just go to the end of the video and see if you see it. Roland Martin.
It might have been. It might not even come up because you didn't get into it. It should be in the history, but I ain't trying to make you look for nothing extra or whatever. We gotta start. I'm gonna start actually for the people that's in here, like AQ and Kenny and Josh, like the people that be in here. I'm gonna and Chow. I'm gonna message y'all and individually get some subjects because I want to keep this shit raw. I don't want this shit to get dry. I can't stand when shit get dry.
Okay.
I remember when I was young, sometimes my mom would go to the gas station and I felt like gas smelled good. I do like the smell of gas, ironically. Fresh gas at when the truck is there, like you said.
You know, I like the smell of gas too.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, let me finish. I'm sorry. And she told me not to inhale it, and she'd roll my window up because she said gas can get people high. Ironically enough, a neighbor of mine, we call him Twizzler, used to get high off gasoline, crazy shit. I would never try to get high. I just like the smell, like when you pass by a gas station or something like that. But I didn't know you can get high off I think any kind of strong fumes like that can probably,
The junk they had on there was they had Gorilla Glue. They had all that glue, all different kind of glue.
All them fumes. Is it the fumes or you supposed to? Oh, okay. I don't know. It ain't that. I ain't trying to learn how to do nothing with no glue and get high anyway. So I wouldn't have really dug into it.
Apparently, it's cheap and easy. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Everybody get high. You get high. You get high. Everybody gets high. Guy lost his restaurant due to a racist rant. Oh, the subject matter was Roland. I can't make her type all that, Josh. Send me the link or no.
Oh, you talking about the fish market?
Okay. I thought it was the Roland Martin story, like the video that was about to play. I can't have her type all that or try to find that shit.
No, I mean, the fish market owner did that racist rant. His wife ended up divorcing him and losing the restaurant and all that shit right here in Clinton.
The fish market?
Yeah, he didn't make a racist rant. He claims he was confused by he was drunk, and B, he was confused by the guy's shirt. I think he had what's my man name? Now I'm blanking. The Breathe shirt. What's
the Floyd?
Yeah, the Floyd joint, and he claims he thought the shirt was being disrespectful, so he said something to the guy. He didn't know that it was a shirt in support. So according to what the so-called drunk white man said, I don't,
Right.
I mean, I've met the guy before, and I know he does do a lot of he did do a lot of stuff at the fish market. But hey, man, if you get drunk in your own restaurant and you say something stupid,
yeah, you drunk and fucked up at work. So after you told me that, the story done disappeared out of my mind. After you said drunk and fucked up at his job, so
apparently he kicked the guy out and shit, and made a whole spectacle as he was doing it, and then everybody turned it into him kicking him out because he was supporting George Floyd.
Yeah.
But
Oh nah.
turns out he thought the shirt was being disrespectful at the time because he's a
I feel
clueless
like that
white
should have
man.
been cleared up. Like somebody wanted him out the way or something, because I feel like that would have been easily.
Yeah. Well, like I said, his wife quickly divorced him after that. So everything went. But
she
I
said,
mean,
"Oh, here's my time."
yeah, exactly.
I can do it now. Right.
And got him out of the business and stuff like that. Then she sold it. So.
Oh, you dirty bitch! You just wanted that bread. He said, "This is my moment." She said, "I got an escape plan." Fuck you talking
got
about?
him. I don't know. But
Yeah, got him.
It was a crazy. It was a pretty crazy story.
That is a little fucked up, though. That's a little fucked up. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but he used to play the drums with a black man and shit at the fish market all the time.
So that should all right. So where was that? His credible ass coming around with the banjo to testify or give some firsthand. He's cool with me. Why he ain't? If he's somebody playing the banjo with or whatever he's doing, then
he's playing the drums, man. The drums.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Some credit,
whatever the fuck instrument he playing instrument. He's playing with his black ass, whatever it is. So that should be enough to say the business, because people know you're not, entirely racist or no shit like that.
Hey man, well, he is white, so I believe every white man is somewhat racist.
Because you got a little taste of it.
I'm 30% white and I'm still racist, so I give it to him.
I'm all black and I still say fuck niggas sometimes.
Yeah,
fuck niggas.
Still gotta walk away every once in a while. Be like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? What's up, LA Josh Preston?
Roland Martin Unfiltered. I got Roland Martin out, but what story was that? Because Roland do a lot of stories.
Molly, where are you at?
Well, why are you talking about that? I'm gonna go ahead and talk. Is it cool if I go ahead and talk about what's going on with Jasmine Tyler, what's going on, stuff like that? So
because I'm looking. Go ahead.
So tonight's gonna be a good show. It's actually gonna be the wives of Dad Mentality on
That's
tonight,
nice.
and we've been having a conversation talking about change. So a lot of people that know me know that in the past, I would say past 6 months or so, I've done a lot of changing in my life and trying to get myself together to become a better person, not be that old asshole I used to be, Aquarius. I promise I'm trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? But it's I've stopped drinking. I stopped drinking. I quit my job. I did a bunch of other stuff and just started living life differently. So, I'm trying to. My wife is going to come on there, and also Maddie Ice Cold Crypto has done some changes in his life recently, and his wife is going to come in and talk about the changes that he's done, have they been positive, negative, things like that, and just have an open conversation about them. So
okay, so it sounds like wives. If I'm not mistaken, wives like honoring their husbands and their
I don't know what she's gonna say. She might.
Oh no, I thought. Oh no,
I have no idea.
Because you know how you be planning your shows, so I thought that the wives were coming on there to say, "Oh my, I know this."
Well, the way I'm being told is my show is being hijacked. That she didn't even want me on the show. How about that?
Oh wow, my own. Well, not with my background behind me.
Yeah,
with my background behind you, actually, with me off the screen.
So it's gonna be new to both of us tonight. I can't really tell y'all.
That's gonna be cool to see though. But hey, what's going on with the the Zindan?
My wife. Yeah, well, I don't know. Let me talk about what I'm doing. I'll talk about that. You can put that in the comments tonight. You know what I'm saying, and get that answer, sir.
All right.
But no. And then tomorrow night I expect to have Trey Money, out there, and who else? LA Josh Presser. I know.
Is it for the Knox?
The Knox.
The Knox.
Y'all know
I will be in this
bitch.
I will be in here.
Y'all know what it is. Art by Guapo is coming out, so he's only doing one a month. Not going to do it every week right now.
Yeah,
it's going to be
too
one
much
a month
pressure anyway.
on to get it what you call it. I've seen a little sneak preview of it. As a matter of fact, I can pull it up if out there wants to play it a little later, and you can see the sneak preview of what's to come with the Knox. I will unfortunately say I did not get my cameo yet, so I'm waiting on that. I'm gonna have to put some pressure on them to get my cameo for the Knox, because I'm definitely looking forward to that. But I hope that anybody want to come and join us, KJ, Aquarius, you want to come on there and watch it. This for everybody to come support this young man doing great things. We always talk about these what do y'all call them, YNs now, or whatever the case may be, out here doing Robin Stilling, this, that, and the other. This dude is creating art. You know what I'm saying? Creating art through his music, creating art through animation, creating art through storytelling. This is, loosely based on his real life and how he sees it. You know what I'm saying? And I always talk about on the show that two people can, this might be a question for you and Althea too. Have you ever experienced where two people can walk through the exact same experience together, but see it totally differently when they 100%. Tell the story?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, that is me and Trey, definitely.
What? Don't do that. Look. I don't like when nobody do that. I don't like when nobody speak for me on nothing. That's Trey, y'all.
That's her opinion. Yeah, that's
yours,
opinion, man.
Yeah, yours.
That's your opinion. That might be you or her. I can see how she can feel that way. Y'all do be seeing things totally different. Y'all be seeing things totally different. You go through the show.
I be sharp on it is what I be. That's really what the tea is.
I be sharp
and
on
I be catching people and I be catching people to fuck up on what's going on. That's really what it be. Honestly. I might be the first one to know the tea before anybody, and I gotta tell somebody something. Proof is in the pudding with that one. We are not the same.
No, we didn't say the same.
She said that y'all not the same. I said y'all walk through the same experience together, but see it totally different.
What experience was that?
Just now. We heard the same thing. We thought he said one thing, and I perceived it as another thing. Just now, that happened.
No, I heard him the first time.
Now happen?
I heard him the first time. I heard him the first
time. The same thing, and you turned around and said,
I'm looking for that thing that y'all talking about to say that. I'm wondering what thing we went through together to even say that. That's what I'm wondering.
Y'all can go through the same show together, saw all the same shit, and Althea would be like, "That was a great show," and Trey would be like, "That was some shit."
Oh, that's I'll definitely tell you if it was. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that's what I mean. With two people can go through the exact same thing together and see it totally different.
No. Good. I love what you're trying to do, but
I'm saying that's what I mean. But just like me and my brother could go. I lost my parents at a young age. I lost my parents. I lost my dad when I was 11. I saw Aquarius said she lost her parent, but I lost my parents. I lost my dad when I was 11, and my mom went to a mental hospital and this, that, and another. Me and my brother lived in the same house. We see that experience totally different. One, I was younger and he was older, and that'd be one reason why. But the other thing is the things that I didn't understand the experience and what he went through is just totally different. So, I mean, that's what I'm just saying. Because when I tell the story, when I tell my stories, it's a lot. My brother was right there beside me, but it's still, to him, it's all new news. Like, he had no idea what I was going through during that time. You know what I'm saying? He had no idea that like my abandonment issues. He had no idea that was something I was suffering from. Mm-hmm. He had no idea that worrying and things like that. Like, I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't doing the thing. So, that's what I mean by two people can go through the same experience with each other and still see it totally different, So that's it. Some people might go through experience like that and become stronger. Some people go through experience like that and become weaker. You know what I'm saying? Some people go through experience like that and it totally changes their life. Some people can go through experience like that and it doesn't change anything. So, it's just that whole conversation there, but it's right now it's just about change and doing whatever you can do. And choices is my other thing that we're discussing. So you make the choice. I believe that you're in control of all your choices every day. That nobody can make you do anything. When people say that somebody made them do something, I feel that's them just giving the excuse because you always had the choice during the time to do anything. You know what I'm saying? In other words, just like there's always that split second right before you get ready to curse somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody sit here and say whatever they're going to say to you, there's always that split second right before you getting ready to curse them out that you say, I'm about to curse them the fuck out. And then you do it. You know what I'm saying? So people always be like, oh, you made me curse you out. No, you didn't.
Made you.
You decided.
It's kind of crazy.
You decided to curse them out. You know what I'm saying? You decided to do that. I or anybody didn't make you do anything. That's you just giving because you once you make that decision, it's all on you. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you made that decision to curse them out, you could also make that decision to just walk the fuck away. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You also can make that decision to go, not giving, because to me, whenever you do stuff like that, you're giving somebody else that power. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, oh, you made me do it. When in actuality, no, you're giving them power that they don't deserve. You know what I'm saying? So because they don't deserve that power to be able to make you do anything. So don't give it to them. So I think we lost Trey Money.
Right.
But,
well, you didn't lose me. I'm here.
Yeah. So and you too, Reese. Just like you don't ever give nobody the power to make you upset. Just like you make the decision to be upset about what somebody said. You know what I'm saying? Just like you made that decision to be upset about what somebody said, you can also make the decision to not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's that same thing. That decision making is always in your power. So,
and it depends on how strong the person is at the time to, because you could be having a bad day going through something. People never know what you're going through. And then they say something and you crack. Not that you had to decision, it's just,
And unfortunately, one of my issues is that one of my personal issues is that I don't know. I actually, when people give me that power, I actually love it. And I'm trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be better. Because like when I know I'm pissing somebody off, I don't stop. I'll keep going. And I'm trying to be even better about it. My wife even talked to me about that. And I mean, we were on here the other day, and I hope Aquarius doesn't mind me bringing it up. But the other day I was fucking with Aquarius and I did it and I saw I was getting to it. So I kept on and kept on. And then later on that night, I sat there and really thought about it and really contemplated, my role in the whole thing. Cause I was sitting there like, they shouldn't get upset. They shouldn't get upset. I should be able to say whatever I want and a person shouldn't get upset. Which in reality, that is kind of true, but then it's also in reality, why am I doing that? What is wrong with me that I feel not power, joy. That's the word I'm looking for. What is wrong with me that I feel joy in trying to make somebody else miserable? And I feel that's something that I suffer and deal with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get better at it. And I apologize to Aquarius on live right now. I'm trying to be better at not doing that. But I'm a flawed person just like everybody else. Everybody is flawed. You know what I'm saying? I have flaws and everybody has flaws in this, that, and the other. So, I've assumed that, Aquarius has been on. She came and hung out with me for a while on my show and things after that. I'm sure she definitely has seemed to move on but I still feel like I owed her that apology. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and do that public apology right now. So there we go. Because I'm trying to be a better person and I don't want to be that guy anymore. But sometimes the old me comes out. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be better. If I'm going to come on here and do shows like Dad Mentality and shows like to the Battle Be the Glory with Chef Dennis and even LA and even coming on here with you, Reese, I need to be better at trying to make things positive and not trying to take the negative approach on things. So there we go. All right, Aquarius, I guess, responded to me here. It says, it caused a lot in my household, Rodney, but that wasn't the case. It moved on me. The disrespect was too over the top. That wasn't okay. And my husband wasn't cool with it. But thank you so much, Rodney, for that. Thank you for I can't read. Attributing me. Thank you for acknowledging my feelings, Rodney. All right, that's cool. And thank you so much. Yeah, you know, and I got it. Like I said, I got issues too. Look, I got issues
said she would like to get on.
Oh, AQ wants to come in here. All right, it ain't my show. She can do whatever she wants, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, it's not all right with me.
All right. Well, I think she wanted to address me. AQ, you can, you know, I got my show.
No,
tonight.
she didn't want to start nothing. She said she want to piggyback off the subject you was talking about.
Who, me?
Yeah, it was the subject. Yeah, the subject you was talking about. She said she wanted to piggyback off of it. But I said I was going to verbalize it because I sent her the honest message and said I'm not about to send you a link and I'm going to be the cause of shit. But she said, you know, let me in. I ain't going to start nothing negative or nothing like that. And I believe her, but I'm not about to be the center of it. So I verbalized it to let you say what you was going to say.
You know, the last time me and AQ shared the same screen, it was a lot of, back and forth and disrespect.
Well, we're talking about choices now. This still you got control. Exactly. You just click the button. If it goes south, click the button. It's there. We ain't talking about shit anyway. I'm down. Fuck it.
It need to be some Monday Madness, not in that negative light. But today was a little dry, so it can pick up on a conversation. Somebody coming in here positive.
Talking about dry. This popcorn is horrible.
All right, AQ.
Send her the link. Let's go.
All right, I'm sending it too.
And you got it, Reese. Just hit the button. There's a button right there where you can kick them the fuck out whenever you're ready. You got control, girl. Don't give anybody else control, Reese. Like I just said, you got the control. Cut her ass out. But I don't think she's gonna be just like, hey man, it's good times. I think this is gonna be great ratings. Let's go. LA, what you think? What we gonna ask her, LA? I want to see her husband. I ain't gonna start that shit. I don't want to see your husband. It's all good. Y'all have a great life together, man. I have a great. I can talk about something else. All right, we go back to the Knox, right?
Go ahead. What you were saying?
Tomorrow night, the Knox, 7:30. The actual episode will air at 8:00 tomorrow. And we definitely can watch the Knox and have a good time and listen, joke. I know I've been excited about it. How you been? You been excited for it, Reese?
I've been excited because I'm waiting to see the Knox. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that now.
Okay, you can introduce AQ to everybody, Trey.
Why would I do
it? I got it. Go ahead.
Introduce her.
I mean, she been in the comments. Y'all know from the comments.
Everybody, the same people watching, the same people that talked to her already.
I love the attitude and not the attitude. I gotta get the right
energy. What's up?
Love the energy.
Grand Rising.
Good morning.
Get you. Yeah, you're kind of low, but I can hear you.
It's low, like you got your phone case on or something.
Okay, hold on.
What you cooking over there? I'm gonna be nosy.
Yeah, it's a little better. Still on the lower end, but you can turn your own audio up. If you go to more and settings, it's audio. You can turn that thing up.
More settings, audio. Oh, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, now you're good.
Yeah. We hear you now.
Man, she gone.
Okay.
I guess it was a signal.
Reese had to get rid of that quickly. God damn.
Reese didn't do that.
Damn, Reese.
She reached down like this and touched her motherfucking keyboard.
Reese was like,
no, I didn't do that.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Sorry, hi y'all.
Hey,
good afternoon.
Oh, yeah, it is afternoon actually. What's up, boo?
Good afternoon. So first off, I really want to get on just to piggyback off what Rodney said. So First off, Rodney, because you said it publicly, then I'm one of those big people that believe like when disrespect is public and somebody apologizes publicly, then they deserve to be acknowledged publicly. So I really appreciate that. I wanted to get on and tell you that I wholeheartedly really appreciate that. And today I'm at work. I'm a little emotional. This hospice and my client's going by any hour. And yeah, like that just made me feel like really good. And it's true, like, you just never know like what somebody is feeling or what they're battling or what it is. And so for me, like, my thing, like I told you, was I didn't know you. I never like knew you. I didn't know what you do, like who you are. And it just was like it had caused, like I said, a rift in my household outside, of me being upset, because it was my husband then begging the question of, like, why does this person keep coming at you? Like, do you know that person? Like, what? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I can't tell you because I don't have an answer. You know what I'm saying? So it boiled me more, because outside of me feeling disrespect, like I told you when I came to you privately, like, a man is a man, and a man gonna handle another man, but then a man is also gonna try to get to the bottom of what he might feel like, he could be missing. And so for a while, even after our private combo, and it really bothered me and it disturbed him to the utmost, it was like, after I kind of felt like you dismissed it and didn't say anything, like, it was even more unsettling. But I'm not a person that harbors and like holds grudges, and because I live real life, you feel me, like every day. So I'm not somebody that, okay, I just hate you. Like, I'm not her. Even down to going to Althea, like that. Like, I actually came, I tuned in. The show is Monday Madness. I bought the news topics, the Monday Madness I saw. My mind is not wired around things that I feel like are just egregious. Whether you're right, you're wrong, a misunderstanding, whatever, it's about being an adult. So what I appreciated about you just now, Rodney, is you stood in your element. It wasn't even just about me. It was also just putting it out there. Like, we all have to acknowledge sometimes that we may not mean no harm, but we might not know the harm we cause. Or we could cause harm, but then it's on that person with how they take it. I'm just saying, you delivered like some really great messages. Now, to Althea, I feel like that, like how you just came. When I came on your show today, like any other day, I spoke to you. I call you Dogface. I don't disrespect you. What you just did and said, in my opinion, you have every right to feel how you feel. It's disrespectful. It's the same thing to Louis. But you'll go behind the scenes and make it like everyone's bullying you or everyone's saying things to you that's not okay. But you do a lot of the same things to others, and then when they defend themselves, we're the bad people. And I don't like that. I'm telling you, and you can end me if you want, but you're a grown woman. And as a woman, no matter what you say, how you feel, stand in it. Stop sitting here prodding people or going to the bus and then getting mad when somebody says, like, dang, like, what? That's not okay. It's not womanlike. I stand on all 10. I never disrespected you today. Any other day, never said nothing. You're going to have to stop. You're running a public show. If you don't like comments, don't run a public show. Rodney brought on a good message, positivity. You distorted it.
I don't think she distorted it, but
that's the end of that. Because I'm not going to sit here, Aquarius, on my show. You're right. I'm running a public show for
Lord have mercy. I'm gonna get something more to drink.
I can't do that. That's not.
Listen,
it didn't start off. Let me
just started all good. Hey, Reese.
I was liking the message because I think it was gonna. I feel like regardless, whatever she was gonna say when she cleared it first, then she was gonna like hit you with the same thing she hit Rodney, but with like I think it was gonna turn around. I thought it was gonna turn around and positive.
When we had that misunderstanding,
I was listening to her.
Day, I clearly said that, oh, Aquarius, I apologize on the show and in front of everybody before you say anything before that, but you kept going and coming and coming and coming and coming. Then I threw my hands up, like Ronnie said, and I ignored it. Just like I'm throwing my hands up now. Stop bringing the negativity. I came to you, woman to woman, and said that I'm not going to argue with you because we shouldn't be arguing with each other like that. I said, I love you. It was on Josh's show that this took place. So if you forget what was said, you could go back and watch it because it's a public show on a public platform. I'm not here for all the okie doke. I don't want the yin yang. And if you're going to move forward, stop bringing the past up or what happened in the past. I gave you a public apology because I said I misunderstood what you were saying, young lady. When is it going to stop, young lady? Be a lady. You talk about I'm a woman, I stand on all 10, or okay, that's fine. Nobody never said that, but I'm trying to move forward with the piece. And if I say something or feel a certain way, I don't bully nobody. I'm always getting bullied. I don't say nothing.
I'm sorry, my bad.
But I mean, we ain't playing no game show. I'm talking about on the talk show. I don't think that's my perception. I don't think I bully anybody. So what was you going to say, Rodney and Trey? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Name one person that I try to tear down like she was trying to do. Or even how you go, Rodney. I don't know.
Oh, no, but the thing is, hold on, Reese. Now, let's just talk about everybody being, what's the word I'm looking for? There we go. See now, Aquarius, where you go too far. There you go. I knew it was about to come.
Right there.
But no, Reese, hold on, but hold on, sweetheart. Now, why are you gonna put it up there? Who put that up there?
I didn't.
Huh?
Oh, Lord.
Hey, damn, Molly came back just to put that up. Damn, Molly, what the hell you doing? Anyway, but nah, it's you can take it back down, Reese, whenever you want to. You know you can do that, right?
I don't. Right. What am I doing?
All right. Anyway, me. But I mean, hey, Reese, man, it's okay. It's your show. You can be whatever you want to be on your show. If you want to be a bully, be a bully. If you don't want to be a bully and you want to say, if you want to be a bully and say you're not a bully, you can keep on saying it. But at some point in time, I'm going to be honest with you, Reese. You ain't the victim you be putting yourself out to be all the time. Now I've seen you get. I've seen. Right. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a second. Let me finish before you cut me off. Just let me finish. Which is that. And I mean, but that's your very own right. Like it doesn't. The thing about it is, I'm trying to work on me. So therefore, I brought up what I did and I apologize for it because I'm trying to do better. But there's certain things I'm not trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I'm still going to be okay with being me. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing that particular thing is that I realized that, you know, Aquarius does not like for me to mess with her. So I'm not going to. Now, Chout Bout, we go back and forth. I'm gonna talk about him like you know, as dirty as his basement is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna keep on going because he's gonna say what he has to say about me, and when we see each other, we're gonna hug and love each other because I consider Chout Bout a friend. You know what I'm saying? I consider LA Josh Preston a friend, so I can bully him, he bullies me, whatever. We have fun. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely enjoy that, you know? But here's the thing, that's the decision that I made, and I'm controlling my narrative. Okay. Reese, if you don't like Aquarius, like you said, you came on here, she then did what she did, right? You have to now not give it power. You know what I'm saying? Like now she went on there and she called you out of your name. Don't give it power. You know what I'm saying? Because that giving it power is 100% up to you. But don't sit here and say, "Oh, I'm a victim. I'm this." Nah, Reese, you are a strong woman and you don't give a shit. Say it. Say, I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about what she had to say. I really didn't care about her opinion. You can say all that and mean it. You know what I'm saying? And mean it, and you don't have to be nice. You don't have to do that. That's up to you. That's your decision. Everything has to be with you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to give any of that any power. You know what I'm saying? When it started going south, you did what you wanted to do. You cut her off. Now you move on. Now you move on. But what you do is you try to make yourself the victim. You're not a victim. You're not. Stop doing that because you're not a victim.
No, I'm not a victim. I'm victorious because that's why I ignored the shit. That's why I wasn't going to even put it on the screen because I knew it was going to be some BS behind it. Because if you were a genuine, true person, you would have been like, well, let's get this stuff rectified. Like I tried to get it rectified before and it went south. Okay, I don't play games. That's for children. I'm a grown ass woman, and I'm tired of. I'm not going to have disrespect in my face. You can say whatever you want behind my back. When the side comment, I don't want to talk about it. And didn't nobody disrespect you. And she's telling you how she felt about you picking with her when she's that person. She is that person.
I mean, she did just give him good grace. I was listening to what she was talking about, just to see what she was gonna say.
Yeah, it was entertaining. Let's move on. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all. Some people aren't meant to be together. I still got one in my book. I see the dude right now. It's going fist to fist, going blow right there.
Here's the thing.
I won't even say hi.
You know the dude that you beefing with.
I don't know him.
I don't know why she beefing with
me. That's not true, though. That's not true. I don't know him.
Oh, you don't know the dude. Oh, okay.
I don't know him personally. Nah. I brought him in my house because he was my wife's friend. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I'll speak about it publicly. I don't get shit. She was my wife's friend. Yeah, the whole time the nigga was trying to fuck my wife.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, my son downstairs. Damn, my bad. I forgot.
Well, I'm not trying to do nothing with nobody or nothing like that.
The whole time. If I see him in the streets, I told him he wouldn't even come to her funeral. I'll beat his ass there too. I know. I brought him in my house, fed his children, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, no, I really got with your ass. Now I really got with your ass.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all had some kind of kinship or some type of a thing. Like me and Aquarius don't know each other like that, Ronnie. Just like I knew her just as much as you do.
I got you. I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying that hey, it's okay to have one. You know what I'm saying? She still watch the show. She still helping. Just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? You don't mean you gotta have her on. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean you gotta do this. Don't mean you gotta do that. It's still your show. Ain't nobody, you need to change this. Next time you need to change the Reese show. God damn it. That's what the name of the show should be.
The Morning Mac Show. I was agreeing.
It's mine. So,
she came on real good and strong, and maybe she's emotional about what she's going through. I agreed, and then all of a sudden, whoop. So
Aquarius, I guess, is that a real name or is that a sign?
That's a sign.
That's her sign. Are Aquarius is known to be I guess what's the name? Not emotional isn't the word I want to use, but I guess easy
I'll say my aunt would definitely get at me about, maybe not with the same energy, but will definitely get at me about what she thinks is bullshit or games or not real or you shouldn't, it ain't good to do. Like my aunt is very vocal. I say that because my aunt is Aquarius too. But my aunt is very vocal. They stand on business. I mean, they're going to speak on it. They're not going to allow anything to fly and go past them without saying something.
I wonder if Chout bouts to Aquarius because he be quick to jump on there too, get vocal too about stuff about.
Wait a minute. I'm reading
he be quick to jump on there. I'm from the south side of Jamaica, Queens, back where 50 Cent live and all that. He be quick to jump on that joint. Saying he be ready to fight somebody.
I want to say Chout. He said, Reese, I respect you to the max. But if you wasn't going to hear her out completely, I feel that you shouldn't have never brought her on the show. She wasn't coming on the show, child. Let's get one thing straight.
to talk about Reese. She wasn't coming on here to talk about Reese. She switched it to that. Yeah.
It was.
I understand
she said that she wanted to piggyback off Rodney. Okay, that's first and one thing because me and her had a conversation already before. So that wasn't about that, and that wasn't why I brought her on.
I'm proud of you, Reese.
About me.
I'm proud of you, Reese, for giving her a chance. For giving her a chance, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you for trying.
Hey, it was entertaining to me.
Are you a Chow?
You know,
Chow. I wonder what his. He probably like.
I'm surrounded by Aries. That's the sign I'm.
He's probably like a Sagittarius or Libra or he probably like a Sagittarius or Libra or something like that. The way he act. It ain't a bad thing, but it's his personality. Are you a Libra or a Sag or Virgo, Chow? Just wondering.
Nah, he's not a Virgo. Virgo's
he probably a Libra, probably.
I'm just messing around. I don't even know nothing about none of these signs, nor do I really care.
I bet he's a Libra. Let me see what you say.
I got it, but it's all good. All right, what we going to next? We had the smoke for the second. I enjoyed that. That was cool.
Chow said, yeah, but that we all know AQ. We know she was going to try to shoot her shot at you. He said, I love you, boo. Am I wrong?
There you go.
Oh, God damn it, I tried.
You brought up triggity.
We all did. I did too. We all, because I'm like, well, maybe we can make peace and everybody, we get past this. And I would love to have her on the show when she got stuff, but we can't do it.
Reese, you already make peace with it, Reese. You made peace with it. It don't matter if she does. Yeah, don't worry about it. You go. That's right. Because Reese is not the victim. Tell her I dish it out. Say it, Reese. Go ahead. Say it. I dish it out.
I'm not the victim.
Say you dish it out.
None, but I'll end it.
Nah, it's okay to start some too, Reese. See, that's what I'm trying to get
start none, but I'll end it. I didn't start this, but I still fought the war and I ended it because it's stupid to me.
Well, all right. Well, Well, we got some good things coming on. Bad mentality. I'm gonna have to get you back on there too, Reese. I want to have another woman's episode as well. I got Lady T waiting to come on and some other stuff. So, we're gonna do some more lady things too. You got any shows coming up, Reese?
I do. This Wednesday on Oakey Street at the warehouse. Oakey Street. I don't know the full address and I can't see the flyer. Let me see if I can try to pull my flyer up. Okay. I would need Marley's help to really do this.
All right, no problem. No problem. You good? You got your blood pressure up?
Yeah, definitely.
That's funny as shit.
You got your blood pressure up. Definitely, baby. We're gonna work on it. I'm gonna bring you. You need me to bring you a cookie or something to relax?
Get that sugar up.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I ain't talking about that kind of cookie. I'm talking about the kind of cookie that make you floating after you eat it.
Oh yeah, make you not give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. All the verbatim. That's something about the English language. We all can speak it, and we all, you have choices, right, Rodney? Isn't that what you said? So
yes,
you have a choice. And I went back on my word and did something I said I wasn't going to do, and this the projected outcome.
There wasn't no bad outcome on your end. You did exactly what you wanted to say you was going to do. Yeah,
not on my end, but I did something that I said I wasn't going to do, and true to fashion, because I'm like, well, maybe I'm wrong. I was right the first time. I stand on business. I was right.
You gotta give it a try again out there in like 6 months. Try it again.
No, because
you started off talking about the past before she came in. You mentioned I understand explaining why you didn't want it, because I did want you to explain. I wanted you yourself to say that you didn't want her on or whatever.
No, I don't have no problems with saying that.
No, I wanted to make sure that you verbalize that, because what I was not going to do was send the link like I did last time and it'd be a problem behind the scene. So I was not about to. I'm tired of all this drama shit with everybody else got drama on here too. And all that shit. I'm tired of this shit on this.
Once a month is going to be longer. That's a good question.
And let me tell everybody out there, to those that I was just tuning in, we had a discussion, and I told Trey, Molly, and everybody, and I told her too, I will never share a screen with you like that because of the disrespect. Like, we're up here, and I said no. That's why Trey was like, she want to come on, she want to talk about Rodney, to piggyback off of Rodney. I said I wasn't going to share a screen with her because I knew it was going to segue into something else. But I said, okay, she want to piggyback, and she's adding to the conversation. And we're going good so far today with the conversation. And she brought some great topics up and gave great informational pieces.
And it still went good.
And it's still, right.
Still went good. Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing bad happened. Everything was good. Still went good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you tried. You gave it the effort. You gave it an A for effort out there. I give it to you for that. I'm proud of you for trying.
So that was the end of that. And I know Chow and Josh and everybody else, they don't know what happened in the back. But Chow, just know, I know. You don't have to know, but I know.
Oh, man. Hold on. I got to call my job. Hold
on. Okay. Shout said, look at the comments. What's the comments, Rodney? Can you see the comments?
You're gonna have to give me a second.
Because it don't come up on my thing. All I see is Rodney Glover, something from Josh. Are you the
Josh was asking? Josh was asking if the Art by Guapo videos are going to be longer because of the intervals.
Oh, okay. Because of the once a month thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope so, because I really do like to show the knocks. I thought it was good and enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And I'm proud of Art by Guapo. So Maddie Ice, you got a lot to be proud of your son doing this thing. I'm proud of my son doing this thing. So this year, our boys are stepping it up and doing their thing. Parents got to fall back and just let them grow, let them flourish, let them do their thing. So, and that's what I'm learning.
Oh, show the black.
That's what I'm learning. So, yep. So pull up Oakey Street, South Northeast, the warehouse, Washington D.C. is the name of the thing is Laugh. I don't know. I know it's hosted by Simon Says. Performing artists are LQ Stacks and Stella. What's Letitia Soul? I think I'm saying it right. Letitia Soul, and LQ Stacks. They're performing. Your comedians for the night. Your host will be Simon Says. Your comedian is Miss Brown Sugar, comedian Reggie, myself, and Miss Dreadhead. That's all the comedians. All I know is that the warehouse on Oakey Street. So,
all right.
That's all. I don't know the full address. I'm sorry.
And
that Wednesday. Do any of y'all got anything coming up?
Nah, just a show tonight, 7:00. We might run a little bit later, but I'll let y'all know. I'm about to put some stuff up anyway. Okay, but we about to 7:00 tonight. Dad Mentality, come join us. We, Dad Mentality, everything. Like I said, we're gonna have the wives of Dad Mentality on there. Like I said, my wife wants to take over the show, so I'm letting her take over until she can't, and then pop in and see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't know, I was like, Dad, so you trying to be like every typical white woman just take everything, huh? Just I can't even have my show now. Now I might as well change it to mom's mentality next or something. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah, mom mentality
family,
podcast.
How about family mentality?
But this my show, right?
Ain't no olive branches and shit.
Yeah.
Ain't no other departments.
I looked at her and was like, man, you lucky I'm letting you be a guest, let alone you want to take it over. I was like, what you mean? She was like, I thought it was just
excluded out the club. You know, you trying to take over.
She gonna come tell me. I thought it was just gonna be me and O having a conversation like you and Matt do. And I was like, what me and Matt supposed to be doing? She was like, I don't know. I thought y'all would just watch. Watch? I was like,
just watch. The sideline, the bleachers.
So time out. So hold on. The way you got this figured out is y'all gonna have a show and talk about us, and we don't get to say nothing.
Yeah, sounds about clear.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound logical to you.
She was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, hell no.
She said, yeah. She actually said, yeah, too. That's the craziest.
She said, yeah.
You're supposed to say more than yeah.
I was like, oh, hell nah. You think I'm going to let you take over my show? Nah. I said, what if they like you? Shit.
Right, I know. Keep asking for you shit. Yeah, you trying to talk about dad shit, man shit, and they ask you where she at.
We'll bring your wife back or some bullshit. Why she ain't on here? I thought this was her.
She not on today.
Yeah, it'd be just that'd be just my luck. It'd be the week somebody want to pick us up and shit, pays attention, and next thing you know, oh, this is fantastic. This is women called dad mentality, genius. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't work that way. You ain't gonna steal my shine. I'm selfish. Nah. And you gonna talk about me online and I'm not supposed to say nothing? Oh, nah, that ain't gonna work that way. Y'all better come check that out.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the south side of Jamaica, Queens, where 50 Cent live. I don't play that shit.
Yeah, had David and a whole bulletproof vest out there ready to walk the streets of Baltimore.
Nah, that was Roanoke, Virginia.
Oh no, I'm saying when he come back, he'll come back with that mentality and that bulletproof vest, so he's gonna be ready for Baltimore next time he walk through.
Shit, not David Green. David Green soft as a pillow.
Oh Lord, y'all. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Now, Thea in the comments, huh? See, you made a choice. Now you in the comments out there. Look at she can't read them, but she about to jump in. You see this, Trey? Now remember,
Trey,
I'm
looking at it. That's the screen I'm looking at.
Hey, remember, Trey? She said I'm the victim right now. She jumping out here. Look at her. Look at her. She can't even
trust
talk.
Me, trust me. I've been here. Wait, that's why, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I say half the shit I say because of the long lineage that I have on this platform. Trust me, I'm not. I don't care. I'm smoking.
She the victim, and she right in the. Can't see the chat.
I don't care. I'm smoking, but. Doing it in the comments, do it on the live then. Hello, I'm a real one. I do it on the live. I ain't doing shit in no comments. If we're talking about it, if I'm responding.
She don't even realize she muted. She's still talking.
Oh, well, whatever she saying.
Wally asked the question. I answered it on my phone. It's right here.
Yeah, but would you tell us? But would you tell us, Reese? We're not allowed to be in the comments. We supposed to respond to the comment verbally on the show. Ain't that where we got the speech a long time? Remember that speech like a year ago?
Molly's not here.
That ain't mean nothing to me in the comments. So what? He on the show. He can hear you.
He can catch up.
Listen back. Yeah.
He can read very well. Like he did not need to be responding and being misreporter in the comment section.
Hold on. Let me call Destiny and let her know that Reese responded to somebody in the comments.
Yeah.
Through the comments. Because remember that speech? Because I remember that speech.
It was the private chat. I wasn't on no private chat.
Nah, boy. You see how she changed it? She changes every time.
That's what I was talking about. That was right here. Let me clarify something because I don't want people. I feel like people get the wrong idea about me.
Wow.
Like I said, yeah, I
almost there.
I don't intentionally start nothing with nobody.
It's almost there.
And Kenneth Clark, I apologize to Kenneth for last week. You know,
yep, it's almost there. Yep.
I apologize to Wade. I'm not apologizing for what I said. I'm apologizing to Kenneth Clark for how it came out because I just got so tired of people. Right. I feel like because I'm quiet or because I won't say nothing or because I ignore them, they think I'm not about that. But I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to
hold up, Trey. When somebody says to you, I want to not apologize for what I said, but how I said it, are they apologizing for anything?
Not at all.
Yeah, I haven't said it because
you notice how often I just look at the trees and shit, at the rabbits running by and shit, instead of just drink. Yeah, no, you're not.
The full statement of I want to apologize not for what I said, but how I said it is not apologizing for anything. You're not apologizing for anything.
Hello.
You're not?
No, not at all.
What if
no.
Okay. You know how, for example, you know how my aunt talk loud and people may think she's yelling, but she's not. She's just loud.
It ain't her. It is not her. It's not even her volume. It's just the way she sounds. In general, to me, it's not her volume. It's the way she sounds.
She sound rough, and I thought I sounded rough, a little rough when I wasn't trying to be rough. I was frustrated.
Oh no, you got upset, and that's okay. That was a different reaction. You got loud and upset.
Yeah, but it was. I was frustrated. Is what it wasn't.
But you got loud and upset. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hey Trey. Yeah. Fuck you. I want to apologize. I want to apologize not for what I said, but how I said it.
Yeah.
Well, still fuck you.
I guess I'll accept it because that's all.
It's still fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what
I feel a little better now though that you feel.
Yeah. Do you feel better? You feel better because
you did try.
I didn't mean to say it that way, but I meant what I said.
I meant fuck you, but I just wish that, I had collected myself first to say it in a better way. So that, when I say fuck you, you know that I just mean fuck you for right now until I feel better.
So I feel like I said it with a capital F, and I meant to say it with a lowercase f. And
I feel understand.
And the value of the two are not the same. So therefore,
not exactly.
So therefore,
because it's right here and here.
I apologize how you took it though, because I meant it, but I want to apologize for how you took it.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work. So it's crazy work. It's crazy work.
Me. I love Reese.
I didn't have to go down when I said, this was last week to Kenny. I was yelling, and I didn't mean to yell at him. I could have verbally, been calmer, but
it's just too much going on around this bitch. I'm personally tired of this shit. It's too much going around this bitch.
If you write this to be like a soap opera,
it should. I don't like soap operas because I don't like no dramatic ass shit. I don't need shit that invokes motherfuckers to cry. Oh, I don't know. This shit is not. That's not how you make money. That's not how you make money. That's not how you
make money.
People like to see people
they love that. They love all that.
People like to see people fussing and fighting, but I'm not with that.
That's what Funny Man Green here every week.
The Morning Mac show is about. It said where the good vibes grow, whether I'm funny, whether I'm smart, whether I'm boring, whether I'm putting it's just where the good vibes grow. Where, and I want to keep it on a positive note and to keep the uptick, not downbeat. Don't we got enough in our lives beating us down? Don't we got enough depression and shit? And like when you turn on the news, people getting killed, bombed, getting robbed.
Not me, though.
Yeah, but you gotta say, but
we got enough drama. Say the drama for
I like to worry about myself. I don't have nobody's bombing my house or anything at the moment. I don't wish it for nobody, but I don't carry that weight that doesn't apply to me.
Out of work.
So I'm not walking around depressed or any of that.
We need
to, no, I'm not.
This is a Monday Madness because this is a Man Monday. This is definitely.
At least it made it there. At least it made it there. It was a library at first. I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes ain't nothing wrong with a library. I like knowing stuff, you know. And and that's something, you know. Started off good, black family, national black family, but some people won't let you be family. So
who are some people you're talking about?
I'd rather you just say their name.
I don't have to say a name because I'm not talking about any specific person, but I'm talking about that kind of energy. And some people have that kind of energy, not just one. AQ ain't the only one in the world that feels like that or have that energy. Just like Trey ain't, Ronnie ain't, I ain't. There's a lot of some people won't let the cohesiveness go.
I don't know people. I don't even associate myself with people that can't control their own narrative personally. So, like I said, shadow work is the word of the week. Shadow work. Because yeah, I don't this type of shit doesn't happen in my everyday. Off of this phone, I don't have drama and shit. I never did. And it's weird to start it now at 31 with it being around me. So I need somebody to fix something because y'all motherfuckers older than me. Everybody in here is older than me.
Somebody fix something.
Everybody in here is older than me.
I agree.
So I'm not gonna be the youngest one looking at all this old shit happen. Like it's not cool to me.
You looking for Stanley stuff is in the freezer. Fix it because it's not cool to me either, Trey. It's not cool to me either.
That's the decision you make because to me, none of this is drama. So I'm just gonna say this for me. I'm gonna go ahead and say for me, none of this is drama. This is, you know, this is the show. You have fun. I still had fun. I think today.
Oh, I'm shit. I mean, it's gonna be fun regardless. I'm just talking about like,
and that's what I'm saying. But I mean, I'm saying it's fun. It's, you know, it is what it is, and move on. Once this camera gets on, I'm on to something else. You know what I'm saying? I got you know, I'm gonna be planning my show as soon as it cuts off. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just hope that Reese, you do the same thing. Like none of this goes. Like to me, this is all surface stuff. Like when it hits me, it's hitting the surface. It hits my skin and it bounces.
Oh yeah, it's like that, but it's just I need more of like substance than I do this. Is what I'm saying. If the substance outweighed this, then it'll all work together to me. But when this starts to be the main takeover, there's too much floating around in and out this bitch.
I think you got to get through it. I mean, maybe it was my fault because I started it by bringing her up and apologizing, which I still meant. I didn't know it was going to turn into what it did, and I didn't know it was going to turn into what it did. But I still feel that even this can be a positive thing. You know what I'm saying? Even everything here can be a positive thing. I hope that Reese understands. And, you know, first of all, you know, I'm big into facing stuff head on. You know what I'm saying? Facing things for what it is. And if we're going to talk about it, and but here's the thing: if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it until it's worked out, so we never have to talk about it again. You know what I'm saying?
These little breadcrumbs is pissing me off.
Yeah. The more it's just, you know, shots being fired every few. You know, we'll go 2 hours and then a shot gets fired or something like that gets fired or whatever the case may be. You know, that is, you know, just it's just have it, end it, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She came in here. Yeah, she jumped into the
but at the same time, AQ, she can say what, because I wanted that from her. When you're saying something about hold on, let me see. That it was a wholesome moment, because the whole show was wholesome until that time, until you came in. I wanted her to state and say verbally, because she didn't the first time. I wanted her to say that she didn't want you on. Why? Because last time when I gave you the link and you came in, she had asked behind the scenes who gave her the link. I didn't care whether I said it that I did it or not, but I wasn't going to be the reason why more little shit is continuing. If it's not going to get talked about and it's just going to go back and forth, then I would just let it go or whatever. But no, I wanted Reese to actually say, no, I don't want her on my show, so that you would know why. And I don't, you know, because last time I did it, just let you in because I thought it was okay. It was a problem, low key, and all of that. So, you know,
that is horrible.
So, a situation on here that popped off trickled back to me from something I ain't had nothing to do with. So it's pretty common to just be sitting here and motherfuckers just, so yeah. Motherfuckers blocking me and calling my phone and all that weird shit about all this shit going on this platform. Where is the fucking bag at? I think I keep asking that. Can we get monetized so that this shit won't even matter? Like, you get comments rolling in, whatever they say, positive or negative, is paying your ass. But until now, you got to sit there and just, I guess, soak it up if you give a fuck. Like, but yeah, I wanted her to tell you that she didn't want you on. I wanted her to say that herself, so I'm not the man in the middle. Because I'll give anybody the link that asks for it. I always do. But this shit, yeah. I guess it's because I smoke weed. Maybe I don't have the capacity for this shit because I like to be high and keep my high. So I don't do this type shit. Don't sit there all quiet and shit. Let's talk about something.
No, I'm just.
Or wrap up the show.
Yeah, we getting ready to do that anyway. It's about the time to wrap up the show anyway. So because y'all see the comments better than I can, so y'all responding on time with the comments saying. So the only thing I can do is listen because I can't read as quick as you guys talk. So the only thing I can do, and I can't see because I be missing words and letters is all jumbled up. But anyway, I'm here. I'm just listening. That's what all I was doing was just listening because I could only hear one side of a conversation.
All right. Well, I feel you, but yeah, might as well go. Yeah,
because everything's not. This last thing
I love it,
is
man.
This is where the Facebook stopped right here. So I don't know if Facebook stopping the comments or whatever, but I know more comments were said than this.
Why are you worried about them?
But this is where you try to be part of the conversation. I don't know. It's like it's like you hear somebody on the phone.
I think you may be. I think you might be too like. I think you might be too much for her, AQ. I think like your delivery. I think it'd be too much for somebody that's like Reese. So I don't think that she would have been able to face whatever you were saying because I felt like it was going to lead to a positive thing at the end. Whether it was or wasn't, neither here nor there. But I don't think she would have even been able to get through the first part of what you were saying before you got to the second. Because when you brought Rodney up, I was like, all right, is she about to start going or whatever? But it went back to your point in the beginning, which is him apologizing. So she wouldn't have been able to make it through that anyway. I would have been looking at the person that's talking to me like that, like, all right, like, what's your point? But I would have also been able to sit there and take what points they're giving to me. So when you say something about
you wasn't given a point.
We think different. You're right about the thinking different, but my whole world I look at different compared to her.
Althea, a person cannot disrespect you. You do understand that. You can choose to be disrespected, but a person does not disrespect. That's the whole thing about my conversation about choice. You can choose to be disrespected. You chose to be disrespected. It wasn't. She can't disrespect you. There's nothing that Aquarius can say to me that is going to make me feel disrespected because I'm not going to give her that power. You chose to be disrespected by what she said. No. Now, see, this is the problem that you have out there is that you're not willing to admit anything wrong in your part. All I said was that you chose to be disrespected. Can we agree that you can choose to be disrespected and you can choose not to give a fuck? This is a choice. You had the decision to make that choice. Are you capable of making those two decisions? Yes or no? That's what I want. Okay. Yes. So now we can agree that you chose to be disrespected. Correct?
Excuse me. No, sir. Because I didn't say First of all, that sounds ludicrous what you're saying.
No, it doesn't. It's actually true.
This is what you're saying. You said that I choose to let people talk to you. I can't control what come out of people's mouth.
No,
I don't control that at all.
Yeah, you don't.
So if people talk
but
to
you choose to feel
wrong.
disrespected. Say something to me. Say anything to me. Hey, Trey, you're a piece of shit.
Okay.
Trey can choose to take that and be like, you're fuck you. You know, Trey can choose and be like, F you, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. He can he chooses his response. Just like, but if you're going to be on this show and you're going to do this show, you really have to understand that it doesn't matter what the comments say. Like I was saying to you, why are you even reading them? It don't matter. Those comments mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing she can say means anything unless you choose to allow it to.
So I don't want to give it power. Okay.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like you brought her on the show. She said what she wanted to say, and this is a great moment for anybody who's out there and listening right now.
Let's clarify this.
Let's
first.
clarify.
I brought her on
the
show to respond to you, Rodney, not to say anything to me. She said she wanted to respond to you, Rodney, not out there. So I brought her on the show. So
was that in your control?
With you.
What she said, was it in your control? We agree that it was not in your control what she said, correct?
Right.
Okay.
I don't have control over what people say. No.
All right. Can we agree that you can also choose not to care?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you choose to care, that is a decision you made. This isn't so what she said has no power. You chose to care about what she said. You chose to let it affect you. You can also choose not to. This is what I'm trying to say to you. You can also choose not to let it affect you. You can also choose that whatever she says has no power. And that is your choice. You can't blame her. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You can't blame her or anybody in the comments. It's your decision. You made the decision to give a what, Trey?
Reaction.
Well, see, I made that decision based on because she asked to get in the show and I said no. I said no, right? So I was like, okay, no. Then everybody was like, I want to hear what she has to say because she wanted to talk to Rodney. Yeah. And you was like, yeah, bring on, let her. I talked to her. That was the bringing on. I didn't give a fuck about her apologizing to you or not. Let's be honest. That's between you and her. Ain't got shit to do with me. But because of the good heart of the show and everything, everybody, yeah, bring on. She want to talk to Rodney. She didn't at that one time say, oh, I want to address you too. No, that was not. I was put in the trick bag behind that bullshit because you was coming on to talk to Rodney. Don't say shit to me.
Not getting the point, Trey. I got it. It's all good.
Yeah.
I love you, Reese.
You right.
I love you, Reese.
Right. Whatever you say, you right. I don't give a fuck no more. You all y'all right. And tune tomorrow to see how Turn Up Tuesday be. Is everybody going to be right on Turn Up Tuesday? I don't know, but I'm tired of this BS because the more I keep my mouth closed, the more I get jaw jacked on. I ain't trying to get no jaw jack. Fuck that. See y'all tomorrow. Turn Up Tuesday. If you did, you did. If you're not, you're not. Shit. Tired of this bullshit. I ain't saying shit to nobody and I turn this shit off. In the stream.
Yeah, you big man.